See, they never tell me when we're about to start. Bam! What's up? What's up? Oh, let me check it. Niner! It's working. Fam, Sunday, time to talk football. I'm telling you right now, I think we've gotten a preview of what we can expect for 2018. There's going to be no rest. If you want to go in and check your doctor, you might want to do that before the season starts. Everybody should get a medical checkup. They're going to take us through some extreme ups and downs, emotional blast, and everything else. Man, work out as much as you can. Stay in shape. You need to stay in shape just to watch the 49ers. After Thursday night, I did. I took a few aspirin. You know, your head's blowing up, man. You're sitting there, all you hear is that. How come they just couldn't win the game? Make it easy. See, I got a feeling we're gonna go through this a lot. Oh, let me say hello to my little friends. Hey, I'll get my bonds, man. Oh, hey, let me shout out to Linus North Vancouver, BC. I gotta. Oh yeah. Daniel Serrano and Rose Matheson and YMCA J Run. YMCA, I know YMCA is like, I'm not sure about YMCA. He'll be in later. Anyway, Jeff Tan, Raise, mi hermanito, and also the head man in charge, the chief bottle washer, Jesus is my king, 777. Mods, I do have a request, though, from the people that have been beaten up and banished. I mean, I went down to the pit of misery. They said, hey, can we come in and just at least have a difference in opinion? I told them no. But then again, listen, we might as well be fair, guys. If you see a difference in opinion, it's okay. Yeah, let them hang out. But when they get out of line, if they get out of line, and also predicting 9-7 records is probably not grounds to boot them, although I do appreciate it. But I try to be a fair man. You know, Judge Roy Bean used to be the same way. Anything you did, a guy comes in and says 9-7, hang him. I've thought about it. Hey, all right, guys. Mods, I love you guys, man. You guys doing a great job, as usual, keeping the peace. But allow people to at least say a few things first, all right? And if they're wearing the wrong clothes, I mean, you can boot them for that too, all right? Hey, 49ers return to practice today, as you know, Sunday, after that game. And they took yesterday off, of course, marking the first of two final practices at the SAP Performance Facility that will close 49ers camp. After tomorrow's practice, the team will hop on the plane and take off for Houston. But wait, you know what happened today, though? Here's the thing. Let's start with scaring the hell out of us. Jerick Mckinnon suffered what appeared to be a knee injury, right? Midway through practice. First thing, go to social media, first people, see, he's not a number one back. That's why we should have kept Carlos Hyde. Wait, stop. Wait, time. Carlos Hyde? Are you getting Carlos because he's injury-free or not prone? Please, explain to me. So, even then, it didn't appear like he was in a lot of pain. There was a lot of concern, of course, but quickly, JM, swish, off to Stanford Medical Center. He got checked out, and even suddenly, monitors everywhere. Update, ESPN's Adam Schefter has reported that Jerick McKinnon just has a muscle strain. Another big-time exhale from the Niner Empire. Oh, Jerick, God. Would you guys block? God. Richard Sherman returned to individual drills, which would lead... Sherman, man, dude's out there setting good examples. Did you see him when he walked out a little bit of a hitch in his step? But Rich said, I'm here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. All right, let's get busy. Sherm is a leader, fam. Kyle Shanahan said the plan was to keep Sherm out this entire week. Sherm said he didn't tell me nothing about it. McKinnon and Raheem Mostert, they both had long runs today in practice. That's why they probably knocked the bejesus out of Jerick, man. Come running down through here like that. Was sick of that. In fact, and 49 defense, I'm a little sick of y'all, too. You can knock Jerick out, but there's Zeke running all over us. Don't, man, get me started on that. DJ Reed intercepted C.J. Beathard over the middle. Beathard tried to force a pass into double coverage. Reed made him pay. Keep an eye on DJ Reed. I think he's going to be special. And Jimmy Ward came in as a dual threat defender as well. But, DJ Reed, there's something about him. I got a feeling this dude's going to work out real well. Jimmy, and I'm not through with Jimmy Ward yet. Jimmy had a good day today, by the way. Jimmy G, best throw of the day, was a deep ball down the left sideline to Aldrick Robinson. 40-yard completion setup. Robbie Gould. Boink. Yeah! That Robbie Gould kills me. That dude is so smooth. But here's the thing, man. That was Aldrick Robinson, fam. It's getting crazy, all right? You're going to have to keep more than 6 receivers. You can't let these people go. You can't do it. And the way injuries go right now, I'm thinking it wouldn't be a good idea anyway. Because what if, Jerick McKinnon, what if he doesn't play this weekend, right? We're down to Joe Williams, Mostert, and McNichols, all right? See, this is what I'm saying. But let me get, Jimmy Ward, he had a nice practice. It's a good sign following that poor performance against the Cowboys. Ward's best play was a diving pass breakup while running stride for stride with Pierre Garçon on a deep cross route. You know, Pierre, we're not hearing a lot of spectacular things about Pierre. Huh? He'll come around. He's still got a couple of weeks before I start to get worried about that. Sheldon Derry checked in with what is coming to be a habit. The dude, he had a would-be sack. DeForest Buckner, Jeremiah Tachu, Elijah Lee. They all had some great run stops. They better start improving on that when we're playing other people, too. My teeth, I can't move them when I'm trying to get them out. Trent Taylor, Trent was out in practice today. He and Jimmy G connected on one deep crossing route in which Taylor made a nice full extension grab. But they were unable, due to chemistry issues, they were unable to connect on a few other shots downfield. It's okay. So, Trent hasn't been around. Jimmy's got to warm up to him again. The defense dominated the red zone. Yeah. Ruben and Kello said, "You love me." Oh, yeah. They would not allow nothing, Ruben's rounding into shape because you know what? Ruben came in. He wasn't moving like he's moving now. Ruben's starting to move. You see that sideline little move against the Cowboys? Ruben's starting to look like Ruben now. And he's got more bulk, which is a good thing, right? C.J. engineered an impressive touchdown drive during the final move of the ball period, finding Aaron Burbridge, Richie James, and Dante Pettis for huge gains. A short touchdown pass to Ross Dweller capped the drive. Yes, C.J. Because see, no matter what the public opinion has done with Nicky Mullins, CJ is still in the mix. We got excited because Mullins came down to the 2-minute drive. But let's not. In fact, I told somebody when I posted up about Mullins, I was trying to praise him. People got mad. I said, man, you get mad for him, man. He's still a 49er. I'm praising him because of what he did. That wasn't no slight on CJ. I'm just saying, Nick, good job. Yeah, he's playing against 4 strings. We don't have no 4 stringers, man. God. Chill, man. CJ's still in the mix. Nobody said he was out. Peter Tampapino receiving some first-team reps at Sam linebacker for Eli Harold, who's still nursing that knee. Oh, I do like Peter, man. Bring Peter. Yeah. All right, fam. Oh, Rodney Cards, what's up? Curious Me, what's up, fam? Curious Me says was cleaning my cam, hearing Rudy tell Brother Ronbo of his same old sorry-ass Rams. Telling him his shams, we don't give a damn. His Rams will be jammed, slammed, and bammed. And that's real, fams. I'm curious, that's good stuff. I'm going to keep that. Rams are doing cool things nowadays. They're going to rest their starters up until opening day. Hey, my 0724, my little bundle. He says you need a 3-9er screen per show. Yeah, you're right. I gotta limit that stuff. Rodney Cards, he says, what's up? Hey, Rodney in Memphis, checking in. Cowboy fans really taking that game hard. I've been checking out their sites. Boy, they are hard on their team. I love it. You and me both, yeah. Anthony McLean. What's up? We here, man. Get ready to call in, too. Johnny, what's up? Music sheet, Julian T. Julian T, man. Spotlight on him, man. Keep an eye on that boy. He's gonna be something when he grows up. I'm telling you right now. Stronger King 23, what's up? Go hard. Any ladies want to tune into my channel? I got a skinny. Wait a minute, let me see. Go hard says, any ladies want to check into my channel? I got a skinny dipping segment going live in 5. Go hard. Go easy. And then it's Rhodes Mathis that says, waiting on 49ers. Oh, shucks, Rhodes. Thanks, fam. And Go hard says, was that a Jimmy Ward sighting? I seen today on the camp highlights. It was, man. Jimmy's got to make up. Jimmy knows he made himself look bad in front of the entire state of California. Had people out in Texas laughing. He knows. Blew it. My old 724. He says, Minnesota's going to have a field day if we don't get pressure on Cousins and stop that run. I watched that game myself. I am so concerned about Kirk Cousins now. I seen it. I know what you're talking about. He was throwing some awesome passes. Angel Cortez says, what's up, fam? Hey, are we ready to roll? It looks like Yamin's got more light on the matter today. Yamin! Yamin!
Ronbo, what's good with you? God bless, Ronbo, what's good?
East Coast, baby, coming out there right now, Yamin, so you can go to bed, get your rest, and you may still have time to go out and get 4 wings and some fried rice before you go to bed.
You already know. You know what I mean? 4 wings, fried rice, let me get 2 steak rolls. You know what I'm saying? And 2 Lucy and the desserts. You know what I'm saying?
No. You know I know.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Yeah.
I just want to know one thing, Ronbo. How you feel about Joe Williams, Ronbo?
I like Joe Williams a lot. He's showing a lot of heart right now, working hard.
Right.
He looked good in that game Thursday to me. I'm impressed, you know. And you know what? He's going to get a large time this week because I think Jerick McKinnon's probably going to take the week off. And it's probably going to be Joe and Raheem, my guess.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this, Ronbo.
All right.
When we play these away games, Joe Williams,
yeah,
I think Brady, Brady gonna come through for us. McKinnon is too. I think McKinnon's going, play the part of you right, Ronbo. I think McKinnon's gonna play the part of a wide receiver.
A lot.
You see what I'm saying? But we got 3 good running backs. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, we got more than that. Did you see that game? Did you see Jerick McNichols ain't bad?
Yeah.
I was whoa.
Rombo.
Yep.
Rombo. My baby sister. She sent me a text, right? And Pittsburgh. beat the Eagles. So you know what I'm saying? She gonna send me a text talking about, the 49ers trash, we losing.
She said that while the game was on, right? Everybody was saying
that. She sent me the John, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, so boom, I thought that we was gonna lose because it was 21-10.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, Nick Mullen got in there. You see what I'm saying? And just start bombing, start throwing them shooms. You know what I'm saying?
You know I know.
And Ronbo,
Nick would not be denied,
Ronbo, I salute Ronbo. I'm really focused on this year, and I'm focused on next year too, Ronbo, because we really on our journey right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I mean, like, we might don't win the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, God bless everything.
I mean,
God bless.
Did you see some things during that Thursday game that made you change your mind? Remember, we got a lot of key players that aren't playing right now, and they weren't playing Thursday.
Right.
Those guys got to come back. And then you'll see the real 49ers. Right now, they was like, that's a patchwork team for the most part. Even the ones that started.
Right. But, like, Ronbo, like, I mean, like, we did a hell of a job, Ronbo. We did a damn good job, Ronbo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, we started off slow.
The real slow.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crawling.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, Ronbo, like, I mean, like, we started off slow. And, like, I mean, like, our defense was, you know what I mean, kept fighting. And then, like, our offense, you know what I mean, kept fighting in the fourth quarter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then, Ronbo, I sent my sister the text. I said, well, damn. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We beat Dallas. So, you know what I mean? Salute to the Pittsburgh. Hold on. What I call Pittsburgh?
Steelers.
The Pittsburgh. Damn. I called them something. I mean, Pittsburgh stale bread. You know what I mean? It was something like, I'm gonna get it right, Ronbo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I believe you.
Like, I call Pittsburgh the motherfucking, Pittsburgh stale bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, next year, Ronbo, we got to play the AFC North. So, I'm going to start my shit there. I'm going to fry the shit out of the AFC North.
You go.
Like,
we got to stop. Let me see you tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. All right?
All right. Love you, Ronbo.
I love you back, fam. I said love you back, fam.
Ronbo, I love you, Ronbo. Tell MC Night I say, you know. You got now tune in to Ronbo Sports, the Niner Empire. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the Niners. People that play for the 49ers, y'all need to show love and and call the Ronbo show.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Ronbo.
Yeah.
One more thing.
Real quick.
When you get a chance, watch the hip hop. The hip hop evolution.
All right. Yeah, I'll just search that and get it. All right. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, fam. All right.
All right, love you, Ronbo. I'm out.
And there he goes. Hey, let's go to. Hey, Angel Cortez says, did you hear the Goof Troop Lambs get manhandled all over the field? Hit squad. Yeah, the Rams are laying low. They ain't playing nobody. They're out there looking around. I don't know what they're doing, but let them keep doing it. If the Rams think they're going to get ready by laying back and waiting and starting everybody on opening day, well, they got a surprise coming. Hey, Felix.
What's up, boss? How you doing, man?
Oh, Felix, man, I was just sitting back here and checking out today's practice, and I'm wondering what it was like stopping the run today. Damn near killed Jerick McKinnon, but we couldn't stop Zeke. I got a little upset about that after I thought about it. I said, oh, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Zeke running, and anybody else running like that. The Cowboys got a good offensive line, though. Okay. But if this happens next week against a Houston team, I'm going to get real mad. I just know it. Come on, man. Oh.
Yeah, we gotta. You know what? I noticed in the Dallas game, we had a good offensive line too, because Jimmy Garoppolo had a lot of time to throw.
Yeah, and also he only got ruffled up once. That's true.
He only got ruffled up once, so he had time to throw. But let me tell you something. This dude named Julian Taylor, Armstead ain't gonna get back on the field, bro, because this dude right here is the real deal. And this is what I like to see, because the last couple of years, especially last year, we really haven't maybe put pressure on the quarterback, but we got Dak a couple of times. And I think that Butler, he's gonna be the real deal. He's gonna break out this year. He's gonna break out this year.
He was ready last year. He didn't have no help out there. But he may have the T brothers now, Julian and Solomon.
Yeah,
he got Solomon T
man.
and Julian T.
Yeah, it's I can tell that I can tell that I think the defense is going to be good, man. I'm encouraged by our defense. But we have a team and we have a deep team that if somebody get nicked up or somebody get hurt, next man up.
I know, right?
So
I like that part too. I agree.
I do. You can't never be too too deep. Even if something was to happen with like Garoppolo, which nothing happens, but C.J. Beathard, I think, would do a decent job. I think eventually he'll lead the Niners to be a starter. I think he will. I think we have some good backups. And let me tell you something. I wanted to play my boy Kendrick Bourne more. I like him.
I know, right?
I like him.
Kendrick smooth. In and out of his routes.
I like him.
He's starting to draw flags. They can't stay with him.
He can't stay with him. And I like him. I like Austin Pettis. I like him too.
Oh.
I think he can really spread the field for us.
Gosh, that's a nice combo.
Like
Pettis, Bourne. And did you see Richie James
I like it.
starting with the ones?
I seen
There's
him.
your future.
I seen him.
Man,
It's gonna be some people that's gonna be cut. It's gonna be some really good people that's gonna be cut. And like I said, we have a really deep team, and somebody gets nicked up or injured, it's gonna be next man up.
And you may not come back. And when that man comes up, he may not come back down again. I would be scared to death to get hurt on the 49ers right now. All them youngins.
Yeah, I would
man.
too.
And K1 better watch it, because DJ Reed looks too good. He may be talking about, Coach, what you talking about? I ain't starting. Why I ain't starting? We're going to start DJ today. Sit tight. Anything could happen. Walks away.
And you already know how I feel about Jimmy Ward. I mean, he got to get his act together, bro, because he's going to be – I mean, I don't know. He did good in practice, Ronbo. Practice. He did good in practice. We talking about practice. When you get on that field, man, don't be getting burnt. You know what I'm saying?
Felix, Jimmy's played on that field how many times? What was he looking up at? Keep moving, Jimmy. Keep your hand back. Where is that receiver? Felix, he didn't even know. Oh, damn it, Jimmy. You didn't just start playing yesterday. Okay. Chill.
So him and Armstead, Armstead really hadn't shown me nothing anyway. But that dude Julian Taylor, we have a good team with DJ Jones, and we had Sheldon Day put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. So we got some good, really key players. I know we got Sheldon Day, and we got Cassius Small. We got them towards the end of the season, but to see them play some meaningful games, some full meaningful games.
I want DJ Reed too. I want to see more of him because I've had enough of Earl Mitchell.
You think I really haven't heard, and that was one of our big acquisitions. I really haven't heard too much about him.
Because he ain't been doing nothing. Earl gets moved out of plays, out of position, and everything else. Did you see Edge? Did you see Earl way out on the edge for reasons unknown to anybody? How the? You're playing the one tech. What are you, Earl? What are you doing out there away from the play? There goes the runner. Oh, Earl, you're supposed to be here to plug the middle. They're supposed to take two guys to take you out. Somebody's supposed to be able to rush it around you. What are you doing, Earl?
Yeah. Like I say, it's just I think we see how we have a youth movement going on. So some of these guys better be careful. And like I said,
real careful.
I give a lot of credit to John Lynch and the scouts because I don't know where they find these players from.
This is a good time.
6th, 5th, and 7th round. I don't know where they find. But like I told you before, Ronbo, this was a really deep draft. It was a really deep draft.
It was
really deep.
DJ, we need to stop though, and I fully agree. Felix, I'm talking about DJ Reed, and then you became DJ Reed. Felix, can I hold you up there, Felix, and look for you tomorrow?
Yeah, I look for me tomorrow. Remember, Ronbo? Hey, we're talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. He can't be doing that in practice. Not a game. Not a game. We talking about practice.
I'm trying to save his face if I can. Because Jimmy does one more thing like that. His face cannot be saved. God, Jimmy.
Man.
Okay, anyway. Hey, it's not Monday Night Raw. We ain't supposed to roast him yet. Jimmy gets re-roasted tomorrow night, though. I just know it. God, Jimmy.
Yeah, well.
All right, Felix.
Hey, man, we gonna see what he does on Saturday. And like I say, a lot of these starters, man, they to me they on thin ice because we got some really good young players that are hungry.
True.
So
True.
you get them involved.
All right, Felix.
All
We'll
right,
play
man.
tomorrow. All right, fam.
Take care, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
And let's go check out Wynn, who has nothing but good things to say about Jimmy Ward, because being a good Christian like myself, we don't be talking bad about folks.
Yeah, we're gonna be patient and long suffering with Jimmy. Hey man, you know what? My thing with Jimmy Ward is this right here. His technique was perfect. It's all the way up to the last second. You know, and he didn't look back. But the frustration with Jimmy Ward is not anything of his own to me. I'm gonna give him an A+ for the fact that he played the game and didn't get injured.
Yeah. No, that's where you give Jimmy his points. Can he stay on the field on 2 feet?
And then, you know, but I feel sorry for him because I feel like, in a sense, he hasn't had a chance to really just develop his craft, so to speak, because every year he's been in a different position. First year he was a nickel corner. Second year he was a corner.
With
Third
different
year he was a
defenses.
free
That's
safety.
true. That's a good point.
I mean, he's not been at one position and then also in one scheme. It's been a different scheme
Every year since he got to
three
the
years
49ers.
that he's played. You know,
Yeah.
so.
There you go.
So I'm cheering for the guy. I just hope he gets it together because if something was to happen, it sounds like he's going to be the first guy up. And personally, I think he's probably our best nickel corner. So it's going to be between him and K'Wan Williams and probably DJ Reed. But it's good to have that depth, though.
Yes.
So
we've learned that. Look at K1 now.
Yeah,
He's not available. So you're right.
yeah, so it's the next man up. So. And boy, I tell you what, that's a big cap number for him to be the number one backup. But it sounds like they're convinced that he's going to be a part of the plan. So you just keep a positive attitude and cheer for the guy, you know. But I mean, it's been some times that Jimmy's played good.
Let me ask you this one question though, Wynn. Next year, do you think if he stays with the team next year, do you think they revisit his contract and maybe want to restructure?
I don't see it, Ronbo. I think this is it. Unless he ball out this year.
Yeah.
He can't bring to the table what he's been bringing, you know, as far as playing maybe half the season and then some play being mediocre. Because last year it was disappointing to me because I thought he was going to be that ball hawking free safety.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed like he never did make the plays and everything.
Yeah.
And then when he got injured, you know, Adrian Colbert came in, took the baton, and he ain't giving it back. You know, so
no time soon. Hey.
You know, so it's going to be interesting with Jimmy, man. I want to see him do good, man. But boy, I tell you what, that was discouraging from what I saw the other night. But the good thing is, look here, it's preseason, so he can go. I'd much rather him be making these the mistakes that he's making right now.
No, yeah.
Because get those mishaps and everything cleared up, and that way we can be ready to ball out when we go to Minnesota and start this regular season. Because Minnesota got. They got a nice set of receivers there.
And they look ready, don't they? That preseason game kind of worried me a little bit, scared me. I said, whoa, look at the Vikings. Kirk Cousins seamlessly fitted in, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just going to have to see. It'd be good to get Eric Armstead. I think he's in the same boat that Jimmy Ward is in. I mean, it's a proven year where, look here, you got to come and ball out, man. But the big thing that I want Eric Armstead back for is, man, you got to have some depth. Julian Taylor looks like he's going to eventually win that starting job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how soon, but we just need fresh bodies, man.
Yeah, keep that hot rotation.
He's getting healed up from that hamstring.
Yep.
At least be a part of the rotation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's been somewhat of a disappointment in a sense where being in the middle of the first round getting picked, and you expect a whole lot more. But I think right now it is what it is, and if we go back through and look from the Trent Baalke era, it's I think after this year, it may be. I don't know if it'd be one or two guys left.
Gave him all a chance, so they were
from
fair.
all his. Yeah, and Jaquaski Tartt might be the last man standing because he just signed a 3-year contract, I guess, back in the offseason.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
he may
Buckner
be the last
too,
man
though.
standing from that.
Remember, Buckner is a bulky pick.
Well, you know what? Yeah, you're right. But that was almost just by I could have made that pick, man. Hey, dude, just fall in your lap. Hey, just go ahead and take him.
I mean, how you not going to take him?
Yeah.
He's right there. You didn't get Bosa, so you're not going to get Buckner? Then Balky should have been fired if he didn't. So, well, when
Hey, Ronbo, could you do your Balky voice for me?
Well,
The Trent Balky voice.
to begin with, I don't know why people would have thought that I was going to pick up. I mean, I had made that decision a month earlier. I knew he'd fall to our pick anyway. So, for those of you who think that I have no intelligence whatsoever on how to make picks, you take that. Trent, you've been messing up for years. How was you supposed to expect that? When we got to go, man.
All right, Ronbo.
Come on back tomorrow. We'll work on Jimmy some more.
All right, okay. Hard out. Not
All
in
right,
fire.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. Monday Night Raw should be tonight because I got a couple other players I want to talk about, too. But you know what? We're not supposed to be doing that in the preseason. Vader! It's time! It's time! It's Vader time! Hey, I'm so glad you called in, Vader, because them Cowboys are running up and down the street.
What's up, Ronbo?
Vader.
Oh, yeah. Please don't bring up mediocrity in the red and gold show. Please don't do it, Ronbo.
You should have been yelling
For the love of
obscenities. You should have been yelling at him as they walked down the street on the way out of town.
No,
wait.
oh, man,
You
dude,
didn't
I had
see
a-
him
I had
until
a
after
freaking field day
you
this
saw before they
weekend.
lost.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, dude. I had a freaking field day, man. Had to go to a couple parties this weekend. I said, so what happened? Man, your Niners don't look too good or whatever. What you talking about? I said, man, the Cowboys spanked you guys. Oh, you didn't watch the whole game. They asked you about Mullins. Oh, man. Mullins, man, he brought it back, Jack. He brought it back. What do you mean you guys won? I said, you better check the net, brother. I said, we won that game. I don't know what you're talking about.
What a moment! Oh, I wish I could have been there for that.
What?
I would have pulled my phone out. Hey, wait, here you go. Here you go. Check that out. Yeah? All right? See the Cowboys score? Look at the 49ers score, huh? How you like that?
Exactly.
You owe me a beer. Give me 2 beers for talking shit.
Exactly. There you go. Exactly, man. Exactly. But you know what, dude? I was so impressed with the 2-minute drive.
Oh, that was well done.
And it was, and what impressed me a lot about, I know it's just a preseason game, and everybody's, it's just preseason. Everybody's going to, the progressions they went through, and knowing that all these last 4 years, Ronbo, all we were getting is hoping that the defense could stay. Even when Harbaugh was there, we always depended on the defense.
Always.
It was a nice turn of events to be able to have a quarterback take command and go down the field and take care of business, man. It was beautiful, man.
Oh.
It was, and you see Victor Bolton Jr., finally I got to see Victor Bolton Jr.
He looked good, didn't he? You
Oh,
see that
man,
catch?
He looked,
tight window?
Yeah, he looked really good. Oh, go ahead.
No, I said in that tight window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Man, Victor looked good, man. He looked good, man. Well, hopefully we keep him. We don't know yet because of suspension, but we'll see. But he looked really good, man. I wanted to see him return one back. We didn't get to see that, but and then the funny thing was, as I seen Trent Taylor taking kick returns, I would have been, hey, Shanahan, we got bodies dropping out there. I don't think that's a good idea. Hey, Trent, get off that field. Come on.
Wait.
Get in there.
Wait. Vader, you're not talking about the game, are you?
Yeah, the game.
No, Trent didn't play.
He went in. No, I didn't. I seen somebody. It wasn't Victor Bolton Jr. returning punt.
No.
Not kickoff.
As a matter of fact, I think there was DJ
Who was
Reed.
returning punt?
There was, I think I saw 2 or 3 guys returning punt, but Trent wasn't one of them. No, Trent was up in the stands or up in the booth or sitting on the sideline with the coaches. He wasn't doing nothing.
Oh, they had him resting that day?
Yeah, he came to his first practice today.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
But here's the thing.
Puts my mind at ease.
But Vader, one thing you can never mistake Trent Taylor and Victor Bolden on the field at the same time.
Oh no! Oh no! You can't mistake. Oh no, we can't mistake that. Come on, man. We can't mistake that. But let's get into this, man. Everybody got to lay off Jimmy Ward a little bit.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
We really are going to
I
carry
went
away.
over the game. I looked at it. I noticed on the defensive side, we don't have no problem, okay? We don't have any problems. But I do see an issue as far as players, personnel. But I do see an issue with them sending the play out to the field on the defensive side. That I did see. Because Jimmy Ward, he's out there. He's looking around, seeing what defense we're going to line up, and the play started. He didn't even have his mouthpiece all the way in. If you go back and look at it, and he's still caught up to homeboy. He's still caught up to him. You know what I mean? But he was just a little bit out of position, and it looked like and then you've seen Reuben Foster. Man, he had that boy. He had Ezekiel in the backfield, man, and he just overran it. It just looked like it was more in sync. Yeah, and with practice, that could be cleaned up.
And Vader, you know what that comes from? He's been watching Reuben's film. You know what? You got to be careful not to be consistent in your moves because pretty soon people will understand what you like to do. Reuben likes to pursue,
they start biting off.
And he's quick. Step to the left, step to the right.
Correct.
It's kind of timing thing. You could rule wrong, but still, you got that option.
Yeah, he needs to not step to the left, or he got to do that electric slide. You know what I mean? He's got to go with the motion there. But I just see on the defense side of the ball, I see that being cleaned up a little bit. But also talking about the defense, Taylor, man. I don't know where they dug him up at, but he needs to be a starter today. They need to bring him in and just sign him already. He looked fantastic, man. His hands, his feet, everything about him, man. Wow, he was very, very impressive, man.
I so agree, Vader. And you know what? We're gonna find. I want to see him move. We're gonna go, but I want to see him move him up to the second string next week. Him and a couple other guys. I want to see him move up and see how they do against better competition.
Right.
Then we know.
Yeah, but I want to talk about one more player real quick. Real quick,
Vader. Real quick. Go ahead.
Real quick. Pettis. Now, me and my son are watching the game, and Pettis is, first ball he drops, but then he's on fire after that. My son's looking, hey, Dad, is that the guy that sings the Gucci Gang song? Doesn't he look like that rapper from Gucci Gang? So every time he was catching the ball, we're all Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. He just painted his hair like that rapper. Every time he's going in, and my son's all, hopefully he scores so we can sing Gucci Gang. But yeah, he looks like that kid. But I just wanted to throw that in there, man. Pettis, he looks like Gucci. I don't know the rapper's name, but he looks like that kid that sings the Gucci Gang song.
I'm sitting there trying to think of his
name.
But
anyways, Ronbo.
All right, Vader.
I will
see you tomorrow.
I'll be there tomorrow, Monday night.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Niner Empire. And let it go on Ready Go. Radio, Ronbo Sports. Hit that like. Have a good night.
Thanks, Vader. And let's go to Big Mikey. Mike!
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great. And I after we're going through so many ups and downs. The stress level of just paying attention to this team's gotten crazy. We go through that game the other day with having to think the Cowboys get to leave with a W. That was a very bad taste in my mouth to begin with. We pull it out, and then today you hear about Jerick McKinnon going in for an MRI. I didn't need that, and I says, this is this is too much excitement in 4-day period. Okay, good Lord, and then we get the good news. He's okay. Ugh. Come on,
man.
guys.
All right.
Whew. But Mike, what do you think?
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, I wanted to ask you a question. I just heard you say something about you wanted to see Julian Taylor moved up to second string. Now, where did he start this game against the Cowboys? Because he was in there on the first play of the game. He was a starter.
Oh, that's right. It was Julian. He never started.
Ronbo,
he just started midway through the game.
That's the thing that was so damn impressive about him. He dominated in this football game from the beginning throughout the game. I mean, he started at the very beginning of the game. He was there the whole time. And
he's a horse.
So, I mean, man.
That's right. He started. There's no Eric. And they didn't start Ronnie Blair, did they? So it was Julian. You're right. They knew already.
Blair was in there too, but Julian Taylor was in there. And Julian Taylor was in there with the very beginning of the game, and he just impressed through the entire game. I mean, it was amazing to watch this guy against the first stringers, then against the second stringers, then he was even in there in the fourth quarter.
Those made that big play.
Yeah,
Mike,
yeah.
Then they had the dream team out there. They had Julian Taylor, besides Earl Mitchell, DeForest Buckner, and Solomon Thomas. That's got to move Earl out of there and put DJ Reed in. Now you're cooking with oil.
I'm right there with you. I think Sheldon Day DJ Jones. I mean, Sheldon Day. That guy showed some stuff too.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you had Sheldon Day, DeForest Buckner, Solomon Thomas, and Julian Taylor on the line. Oh man! And then Ronbo, I got to tell you something else. And this took some digging, Ronbo. But I went to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
4 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game, and I watched a young man come into the game that I've been wanting to see, and he wears Ahmad Brooks' old number, Ronbo, and his name is Peter Tamapenu.
Did you see him? Hey, you see him set that edge? Oh, yes,
Ronbo. I saw him set the edge. I saw him, and I'm telling you, I watched Harold Landry's college tape when we were coming up to the draft, and I kept telling myself, man, this guy gets around the corner really low. He's got that bend. And I was watching Peter T rushing that passer around the edge, looking like Harold Landry. But he looks like a Harold Landry that can set the edge, Ronbo.
He's strong.
I think we got something there. I think we got a gem, Ronbo. And he only came in late in the fourth quarter, but I want to see him escalated up this next game. I want to see him in there sooner than that. I want to see more Peter T.
Yeah, because Eli Harold, we've seen plenty of Eli. Plenty, Coach. We can now look at somebody else. I'm with Mike. We need some PT. God, got to do it.
I like it, Ronbo. And Ronbo, Solomon Thomas, oh, man. That dude is sticking out big time. He is consistently sticking out now, because when I went to the practice, he was sticking out too. He was smashing guys behind the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did here. And if you even watch the first play of the game where Dallas handed the ball to Rod Smith, and Solomon couldn't make the play because he was coming all the way from the end, and it was going all the way to the opposite side of the field. But Ronbo, he shot up through the line and dove through a pack of people to try and get that guy. He just missed him. He just missed his ankle. But I mean, just the effort that he has given out there, and the sack. Yeah. I mean, this guy, he's going to be something special, Ronbo.
Yes, indeed. He's only going to get better and better too, Mike. And that double team that him and DeForest Buckner gangster style, that Cowboy quarterback, I said, man. First, Buckner went in there and got the guy going the wrong way. Solomon Thomas was like, I'm right behind you, man. Bam! That was beautiful. God.
And you know the other thing is, I heard some guys talking the other night, and I didn't call in on the game day. 3 minutes just wasn't enough time for me to talk about these guys. But Mike McGlinchey, man, I heard some guys talking about Mike McGlinchey like, oh, I'm worried about him. You know, I was disappointed in Mike McGlinchey. Let me tell you, man, I told you like a week ago, this dude's a rookie. He's going to have his little ups and downs, his little issues, but he's a player, and he's a solid guy, you know. And
Sharp
watching him in this game, I was watching, they were running stunts on him, okay? So the end would come up. And they knew it,
too, because he's a rookie, right?
Yeah, the end would come up and hit him, and then he would cut inside, and then the tackle would come around the end. You know what McGlinchey was doing? He was holding his ground. He would hit the end, and then he would stick right where he was, and the tackle would come around, and then he'd start blocking him. I mean, he was locked on to these guys. It was great. He was great in pass protection. Very good in pass protection.
And he was. And did you see that footage on Taco Carlton that's online? Taco wants no more to do with Big Mike. Taco could not get around him.
I got Taco's 97, right?
Yeah. And
you know what? I got a clip. I got to send you, Ronbo.
Mike would hit him.
You know what? I sent you a clip on Twitter. I don't think it went through to you, though. I'm going to send you this clip again. It's of Mike McGlinchey pancaking Taco. He knocked him on his keister. He knocked him on his ass.
Did he owned him all day? Because I saw when Taco could not get around him the whole time. And you're telling me about a pancaking situation? I missed that play.
Right.
I definitely want to see that. Thank you.
And he also, I will send that to you, and he also got a hold of DeMarcus Lawrence, who's a very good pass rusher, you know. He got a hold of DeMarcus Lawrence, and he locked onto him, too. He couldn't get around him either. So, I mean, he had some hang-ups on his on some of his run blocks. He seemed like he was trying to get to the second level to block linebackers, and he was having some issues with that. He couldn't get on to the linebackers at all. He was having a lot of trouble with that.
Coaches work with him on that.
Yeah, and he looked a little bit confused at times, but you got to expect that from this guy. I mean, he's not going to come out there and just he's just a rock solid starter day one. I mean, it's going to take him a little time, but he's going to get there. He's going to get there. And DJ Reed, man. DJ Reed's, I haven't heard a lot of guys talk about him, but I noticed he made an impact during that game, too, on several plays. And, man, where'd that guy get those guns? I mean, he's got some guns, boy.
All these guys do is sit around the house lifting weights with one hand, eating them with the other. Build and tear. Tear it down, build. Mike, we got to go.
Yeah.
We'll feed tomorrow night,
Ronbo.
okay?
Sounds good. Have a great night, Ronbo.
You too, Mike. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Oh, man. All right. And there he is, our man of the great Northwest, representing Kenny.
What's up, Ronbo?
I get him, man. I can't. I was worried about the Texans, but I'm understanding the Texans are so banged up. I mean, those three killers they got. I mean, the assassins of J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, and also Davian. They may not even be playing this weekend. I'm kind of upset about that, though. I wanted to see them, and our guys test out against them because Deshaun's still going to be there, though. So we still got to work him. So we'll see.
So I wanted to address the elephant in the room, the elephant on the field, and I know it's on everybody's minds. And I had a problem with him when he was in Minnesota with his run game, man. McKinnon has got me worried, man, with his run game. We paid him a lot of money, man. He's a running back, and that's one of the running back jobs to be able to run that ball. And he got negative yardage, man. And I understand our offensive line was not gelled, and I mean, people got burnt out there on the line, but you got to still at least get some kind of yardage, man. Negative yardage, to come out of a game with negative yardage looks bad. I mean, if all we got him for was to receive, then teams are going to catch on to that quick, and that kind of worries me a little bit. And
though, Kenny, just like Mike just pointed out a minute ago, there were times when Mike was struggling with his block. I think it's going to take those guys at least till the end, maybe the last game. Well, game 3. Look for game 3 to see him actually be able to get those blocks right. In a stretch zone run, if the blockers don't do their job, the running back has no place to stretch his legs out. So he's going to need a little better job in front of him than that. I mean, Juice can only do so much. They're going to have better synchronicity. So, yeah. And they almost killed Breda. So, those guys are not supposed to be getting hammered like that. So we'll give them another minute for me.
Something else to go off of what Mike said, man, that offensive line, I'll tell you what, I've watched that replay of that game more than 5 times. And McGlinchey had, on the first 2 snaps, McGlinchey looked a little lost. But after that, he started balling. It was not his fault. The persons who are at fault are persons, Garrett Selleck and Joe Staley, believe it or not. I'm serious.
He blamed Joe Staley. Oh, my God. But Kenny's rolling tonight. Go ahead, explain more.
If you go back and watch the first series, when Garoppolo's out there, it's Garrett Selleck, Persons, and Joe Staley who were getting banged up. And McGlinchey started looking better and better as the game went on. So he was going up against a fucking all-pro, man.
I was watching all over the field. How did Richburg look? I didn't pay much attention to the offensive line. I knew that we weren't escaping. But how did Richie look?
He was all right. I mean, he snapped the ball a little high once, but that was about it. I got to go back
and look at that game again, too. All right. See, because they got some things to iron out up front. Yeah. And they should look better this week.
That's why I got kind of upset when McKinnon got hurt in practice, because I wanted to see more out of him. You know what I mean? So, I mean.
Yeah, this is a team that's got to work together for a minute before they get that stuff right. He'll get it. He's already wearing our guys out in practice, so I figure people are starting to learn how to work together in practice, but they got to take that to games. So we'll see. But
and I know there's people out there who are like, how dare you talk about McKinnon? You know what I mean? But hey, man, I watched that game, so I just call what I see, man. So.
He'll be okay. He knew he had some moments. I mean, he said so in his press conference. He says, I thought I did okay for my first time out. He says I was a little nervous to start the game, and he was, and rightfully so.
Negative yardage is not okay. Sorry.
No, it's not. It's not. But he is just fresh out of class. So let's give him a minute. I mean, I think we should. So
I
he'll
will.
be okay.
I will. But anyway, Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one. Shout out to the Hit Squad, not our fan club.
Thanks,
Most of all, Ronbo Sports. And I'm still sticking with it. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Later, Ronbo.
Hey, Kerry. Have a good night, bro. Oh. And let's see. Undercut the throw and got burnt. That's what happened. Watch the film. So, I he missed me talking about Jimmy Ward. That's Mike. Yeah, Mike. Jimmy Ward did everything right, but I think he thought it was a back shoulder pass. You know, it's the kind of time, by the time you get downfield, if you haven't figured it out and you thought wrong, then everybody can see it. Jimmy's got to have better instincts than that. He's been in the league too long. And I figure he will. James, come on in, James. Your Monday night time. Oh, this is Sunday. Sunday night time. We do these so many times, I get lost in the week.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm glad to hear that we didn't lose our running back. So that just sort of made everything all right.
You know, I listened at the last two callers, Mike as well as Kenny, and I am gonna agree with Kenny what he said that that negative yards things was not good to see. But I'm gonna tell you, there's always hope, and there's light at the end of the tunnel when there's hope. And my light at the end of the tunnel is in that game. I was extremely impressed by Joe Williams, and I was just as well extremely impressed by Jerick McKinnon. Okay, that fourth running back that came in the game, and McNichols to me is believe it or not, looks to be a 3-down back, man, and it's something about.
James, your fan is it circulating past your mic?
Okay, hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Or just which one? Redirect it so it doesn't run right into your mic.
Yeah. It was close. I'm sitting close by it, but anyway, like I was saying, I think if McKinnon happens to stumble or can't get it going, I think at the end of the day, from what I've seen out of McNichols, and once again, I've been talking about it all season long about the play of Raheem Mostert. 3 plays in the game. First play, he runs 22 yards or something
so
on a breakout play.
Love to watch him run.
I mean, just like a jitterbug type of runner. But then the second play, he gets 6 yards. The third play, he does it again. I don't know whether it's...
Okay, wait, James. Can I just say, I just want to say this about that. He was laying down there for how long? You know what? The refs blew that call. He was down. I don't know how they call that a fumble. It shocked everybody watching. I'm not putting that on his list of fumbles. He had but go ahead. He did. They called it that way, though.
I think if he fumbles again in another game, I can tell you this much right now. I do believe Shanahan, if Aaron Burbridge can stay healthy, Shanahan might actually go with McNichols and let Raheem Mostert find his way, because he cannot control that fumbling. And this was in preseason, okay? And we were in scoring range almost, and he fumbles the ball. But anyway, back to this thing with Jimmy Ward, man. Listen, I would love to be able to shake his hand when he turns in his gate pass and leaves with his little duffel bag full of his belongings. Get the heck out of Santa Clara, because I don't care whether he didn't have his mouthpiece in, whether he didn't turn around or not. That's your play. You should expect that being a corner that we're paying $8 million to. And they got these younger guys that, prime example, DJ Reed came in the game and held his own. Okay, I think it was Marcel Harris. It was either Marcel Harris or Tavares Moore. they did okay. They weren't bad, but the outstanding individual to me that I think is going to make it to be probably the last corner on the list is, once again, this kid, Terrell Williamson.
He's a safety.
Terrell Williams, the safety. Well, I'm telling you, he can play from what I've seen. And I think he's going to make it. I also do have to piggyback on what Mike said. Julian Taylor did start the first snap of the play.
Yeah, I forgot. He had to. Eric's not there.
He played that whole game. And let me tell you something. It was Julian Taylor that moved from the right side of the line of the defense over to the left side. He was the one who actually opened up the lane where D-Buck got right to Dak. It was because of Julian Taylor, the push that he got on the guard. He drove the guard into the backfield. Defoe did a stunt and just came right behind him. And then when Defoe was coming, the center, whatever the center's name is, he tried to get over in time, and Solomon blasted through the hole as well when he moved. And I'm going to tell you, Julian Taylor, I can tell you right now, I know Eric Armstead is saying to himself that, his days might be numbered. They really might be right now, because this kid, I think he's going to wind up starting. Yeah. And I do believe down the road, Eli Harold might be another one can pack his bags too, because Peter Tampapino, man, that guy played like a pure edge rusher. And I talked to you about it Thursday night after the game, and we talked. The way he got to that running back out on an island by himself, the running back is like, oh, this like 2 first downs, I know. Out of nowhere, here comes 55 and drove him right out of bounds. Like, man, where you think you going? You think you're going to embarrass me? I'm watching the game right now. It's in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes and something left. I'm watching it on NFL Network now. Yeah. And Peter Tampapino, he is this guy to me. The more I'm looking at him, he reminds me of a young James Harrison, man.
Okay. And you don't let him go in order to keep Eli Harold. That's the thing.
No. What has Eli showed us? Nothing. The only good he's shown us, he looks pretty good in the uniform.
Wait a minute. Wait. You forgot the one time he actually sacked Russell Wilson and almost broke his neck.
Yeah. That's right.
That's his only claim to fame. But, James, we got to stop.
Hey, man. Ronbo, it is what it is, man. This team right now, we got some young players, and I do believe the offense is going to pick it up as we go along. But like I said, I do believe that McNichols and Williams are probably going to make it as our running backs as well. Man. Love what you do.
Thanks,
Niner Empire, Niner for life. Have a great evening. Thanks for having me. Be blessed.
Always, James. Appreciate you, fam. All right. Yeah. See you tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, the cut list. Well, we gotta before the cut list comes out. That's gonna be one. That get together that night's gonna be crazy. Who's gonna be on that list? Miguel Cuevas says, "Oh man, get off my JD. I'm watching my dude, Ronbo. I can always make time for Ronbo. Ronbo, can I get a shout out, please? Miguel, of course you can." Miguel. Hey, who's that on the phone? It's Tyrone Morris. Hey, Tyrone. I went home last night. What are the lyrics again? I'm gonna get home last night. You know what's so funny? I've not done that song in so long. Edmund goes back slick. Rick, I think we got a Richie James guy here on the phone right now. Oh, Tyrone. Nah. Come on in, Tyrone. Tyrone? That right?
Ronbo.
Ah, there you are. Yeah. Hey, Tyrone, what's up, man?
This Big Mo, Ronbo.
Oh, Big Mo.
I ain't
And you know
called
what?
in a minute. Yeah, it's been a little minute.
That's right. And since then, I forgot, it's not the first time I got on this call. I mean, on this ID. It's the second. Big Mo, what's going on?
What's happening?
Oh,
ain't nothing much, man. Just kicking back. Figure I'll call you and check you out, see what's going on.
Cool as could be. We did not have to endure any embarrassment because, Mo, had the Cowboys won that game, I don't care if it is a preseason game, we would have had to listen to you-know-what for God knows how long. That would have been 3 years in a row, and now they could say, man, you know what, we can play. I don't care what we do. We can come into 49ers. If we lose every game in the season, we can come into San Francisco, get us a ball game anytime we want to. And see, we couldn't do nothing but say, yeah, he right. And I couldn't stand it. So we ended that.
Yeah.
They came close, though.
Yeah, yeah, they did. It looked like they come out and they try to bully us, though, man.
I know. See that?
But
damn.
Yeah, it looked like they try to overpower us, but
and they did.
It is what it is. What we saw was a lot of guys that Shanahan wanted to get a long look at.
Yeah.
Which was Jimmy Ward, Tyvis Powell, Greg Maben.
Hey, Mo, what you gonna do with Tyvis?
They were who we thought they were, Ronbo. I mean, why are we acting surprised? These guys are gonna get cut. We know this. So,
I was trying to understand how Tyvis has survived in camp as long as he had. But you can't cut people yet. Because Tyvis makes me really tired. God.
He's awful, Ronbo. He's terrible, man. Him and Greg Maben. Those were if you want to blame something on a 14-0 deficit, it was them two plus Jimmy Ward.
But I like Maben.
They couldn't stop nobody.
But I do like Maben better than Tyvis. Tyvis seems to go and like he was paid before the game started and make sure success happens to that other team, especially if he can help it. Getting beat on every play. My God, Tyvis. Okay.
Yeah, he is
it ain't
terrible,
Monday.
Man. I hate to beat up on my man, but
he should get better by now.
Year, man. Yeah, they showed it last year. I mean, last year, man, they were picking him up and down the field.
But Mo, they can't do nothing with Tyvis in practice. Every time you read up, Tyvis did something great. Every practice, there's Tyvis. Broke up a pass, interception. Yeah. Tyvis had a near sack. I said, why don't we see that Tyvis in the game?
Yeah, some players can't play under the lights. When the lights come on, they get a little shook. Yeah, they can't play like they normally play. So, but hey, even some of the guys that got hurt, man. Malcolm Smith, I don't think he want to play, man. He collected a check last year. He come out this year, he hurt again. He just want his check, man. So it's time to let him go. And we're going to be all right. We're going to move on.
And an NFI, Mo, non-football injury. Malcolm, what are you doing?
Every time.
What? So, yeah.
He's collecting that check, man.
Yeah, he's doing a good job because he ain't playing no ball.
Yeah. But those days over with. But I'm going to tell you, man, I was impressed with quite a few guys. Richard James, my guy. I've been telling guys about him for a long time, but I was impressed with him. B.J. Reed, Ross Dwelly.
Yeah,
and I was especially impressed with number 66. He came in at left guard, Najee Tarrant.
Oh yeah, Najee got a flag though. Didn't
he got a flag, but he made a couple of mistakes and then he gave up a tip ball too.
Yeah.
But if you look at some more of the tape, man, he was every time they made big runs, they were running behind Najee. So, so he was impressive, and I like our rookies, man.
I do too. Got lots.
I love the rookies.
Yeah, all of them pretty
low.
So
I wasn't too worried about the first quarter stuff, man. I'm not too worried. We're not the type of team that's gonna line up and punch it down your throat. And our running game depends on a lot of motion, pre-snap reads. We do a lot. We catch you off balance. We're not gonna line up and run it down your throat. So. Everybody who's saying we soft, y'all need to
relax.
Y'all need to go back and evaluate this team.
But Mo, that's why I was asking about Weston Richburg. He's the one who's going to orchestrate all of that. That's why I'm saying I got to go back and watch that game again. He's the guy. He's the general out there. So what he does predicates on success.
You're not going to see what he can do. You're not going to see what he can do until the games really count.
Yeah.
Shanahan not going to go out there and have nobody picking up on his pre-snap reads and all that stuff before the season starts.
True.
So the negatives, yardage, y'all see in the running game, look, that's don't worry about that because we're going to run that play when they don't know it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Preseason, they know it's coming.
Mm-hmm. Have them crying like Jalen.
We're going to run that play a lot. Yeah.
They were scheming me. They didn't cut me up.
Syndrome.
No, I agree.
Yeah, man. Once we get over the post-Balky syndrome, we're going to be all right. Everybody kind of dealing with it now. I got it. You got it. The media got it. We got to let Balky go, man.
I know. And the media still doesn't get it. They still think we're being ran by Balky. They assume the worst about the 49ers all the time. Never can make any positive vibe toward us. It's always, you can look for the 49ers to blah, blah. And Patrick Mahomes is getting high praises. They finally stopped praising his little butt. Yesterday, though, I enjoyed that. Patrick Mahomes' debut kind of fizzled. Finally, y'all know. I told you it wasn't all that yet. They got rid of Alex Smith too early. Wait and see. I'm loving it.
Yes, sir. I know it, man. I love to see them Rams get beat up, smacked up around and down the damn field.
Oh, they didn't play nobody.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah, but they're hiding all their starters for reasons unknown. Their starters aren't playing yet.
Right.
Yeah. I hope the Rams do that all the way up until opening day. See how good they look after having no work done in. And Aaron Donald ain't playing. He still isn't signed.
Yeah, this Hollywood team, I'm thinking they might bust, Ronbo. They might. I don't think they're going to be nearly as good as people think.
Nah.
I really don't.
Nah.
They had a lot of turnover on the team. The roster was turned over a lot.
Too much. Mm-hmm. And some of those players are important.
So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Consistency is important. You can't keep turning over your roster like that, trying to bring in all these high-priced veterans.
Boy, and don't we know?
Yeah, you got a lot of Malcolm Smiths on that team. They just want to check, and they don't really want to play.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Ndamukong Suh. When's the last time Ndamukong Suh was just a dominating force? How long has that been?
Right, he don't. He just want his check, Ronbo. Yeah. He's not. I'm not too worried about him.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, I can't wait, man. I'm pumped up. I'm jacked up.
Yeah, and we'll have fun with this, Mo.
Yes,
I'm telling you, man. Mo, let me see you tomorrow then, and
yes, sir.
See what's going on in practice. All right, fam.
Yes, sir. I'll hit you up, Ronbo. Take it easy, man.
All right, Mo. Good to hear from you. Don't be so long now. See you tomorrow.
Oh, no, you know it. I'll be back.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Later. You too.
And this Mike says, it's my birthday today. Can I get a shout out? Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday. Wait. I forgot the verse. Happy Niners birthday to you. Mike's birthday. Another member of the fam. Hey, Jesus is my king, man. I saw you working that guy a minute ago. This guy comes in and tells Jesus that you're not really Jesus. What people don't understand is Jesus wears a 49er uniform. He wears a jersey. I don't care what Russell Wilson says. Jesus, I guess he says, sorry, Ronbo, but my money is going to many Niner channels right now. Funds are low between my beautiful wife and Niner fam. Jesus, my king. Thank you so much, fam. To me, Jesus, my king, you are the man that runs the program and keeps the peace. Jesus, my king is like the head cop in charge. We don't have no messing up like we used to. That chat used to be a jungle. I mean, jungle. Now it's a place where even children can come and play and have a good time. I sound like I'm running for a public office, don't I? Hey, Tyler.
Allow me to explain why I am not worried about Thursday.
Okay.
The starters, for one thing, well, there's a lot of things. Well, you have to look at it like, sure, the run game wasn't going, but also we still got to midfield. And, Jimmy, you noticed it last year. He gets better as the game goes. And you're not always going to drive us down the first drive. He did a couple times, but you're not always going to get down there the first drive. We still got to midfield.
Yeah, Jimmy, if he's inspired, you figure he'll do that against the Rams. Any team, Minnesota's going to see something terrible from Jimmy. Any team that's supposed to be big and bad, I think Jimmy likes going in and cutting them up just to let them know. Look, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you want to do that to anybody you're playing, but,
But he didn't do it against the Rams. I think he gets more inspired. The bigger and badder the team is supposed to be, it fires him up, I really do think
he preps. He works as hard as he can, obviously, but it pushes him a little harder when the team is supposed to be,
good. Yeah.
Yeah. But, when I was watching that game, I was like, what is going on? When he missed Kittle and when he missed Goodwin a couple times, I think, I was thinking to myself, like, what is going on? But then I realized, because he said after the game, a couple of those plays, they were just trying something new that he had never done yet. And also, Trent Taylor was not on the field, and he used him last year, so he was getting used. Also, Richie James, when I saw he was in with the starters, he basically played the whole game too, and he caught passes from all the quarterbacks.
Yeah. He is. We got it. That's a good him and Richie and Trent. That's a solid. We don't have to worry if something happens to Trent, he's got to sit down for whatever amount of time. Richie can take over and do well. That's we're not going to suffer so much.
I already done said he's getting that 6th receiver spot.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
So
that's
goodbye
for sure.
Aldrich and goodbye Victor Bolden.
That's a sad day.
Victor Bolden knew his time with us was up once he got suspended.
Probably. So he's auditioned for the next team he's going to. Well, there's a lot of guys auditioning for the next team they're going to. You see Stephen Dunbar make that great grab? We've got no trash on that team. That wide receiver core is just loaded.
I thought I would see more from Pettis. I thought he would have played better. But like other people were saying, Julian Taylor, I saw him in early, and when I saw him making plays, I was like, "Who is this?" I didn't say it like this, but you know what I mean when I say this. I was like, "Who's this kid?" I knew we drafted him, obviously, but ooh, I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, and I didn't really realize, but it's right as Mike pointed out. He started from the beginning, and they played him the whole game. They wanted to take a good look at Julian Taylor. They got it.
Yeah.
He doesn't play that much this week. Promise.
Yeah, and Kyle said the first game you play the starters one series. He said the second game he plays the starters the first quarter. The third game he plays in the whole first half, and in the last game they don't play him at all.
Right.
So when we play Indian, but like I'm saying though, when he plays Indianapolis, not this week but next week, when he plays the whole first half, Indianapolis defense isn't very good. So if we score a lot of points, don't get too excited. But it's but also.
Yeah, no. It should be expected. Get upset if they don't is the thing. So you're right.
Yeah, and you look at it, we played the Cowboys last season in the regular season, so we got to see a little bit of a glimpse of what could have happened if he played. And also we play Houston next week. We get to see what would happen when he knows his stuff against Houston, the first quarter at least. And then play Indianapolis. We see, it's hard to explain because it's obviously a different scenario, but we get to see what he could have done to Indianapolis when we played them. And we also play the Chargers, which, whatever. We play them in the regular season,
why are we playing the Chargers? They're on our schedule this year. I don't know why we have to play them. That makes no sense. I know we play them every year, but still.
Yeah, we played the Cowboys in the preseason last year in the regular season. But, whenever Jimmy got hit and made that throw to Marquise Goodwin, sure, he went 3 out of 6, but when he made that throw and got drilled, it just reconfirmed what we already knew. We weren't really doubting, but we're like, oh, yeah, he still got it. He's just got, these guys are getting adjusted. You have to realize that was the contact game they played since the end of December. So, they're getting ready to go and warmed up. And they practice against the Texans this week, so they'll be a little more comfortable. And then next week they play Indianapolis, who doesn't have a very good defense. And just like I said, they only had one series. They're going to have the first quarter in this game and the first half in the next game. So it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
And also, Joe Williams kind of impressed me a little bit.
Didn't he?
I don't know how many yards. I don't know how many yards he had, but when you needed a certain amount of yards, he'd get it for you.
Yeah.
And also, I think he scares defenses a little more because he's really fast and he's a bit. I don't want to say he's bigger, but he's taller than the other two running backs.
Yeah.
So it makes him look a little more scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes him look a little more scary.
Hey, did you say Pettis? Do you know Pettis led the team though in receiving yards? He had
like
that
one catch, didn't he?
Long player. Yeah, I guess that was what it was.
Yeah, but I also like somebody said, Kyle's not going to give away his checks and the motions and all that. Like, he said Joe Staley and Selleck and I'm not surprised Person missed the block because I think he's not going to be our starter. But I think Kyle. You don't want to get into conspiracies, but I think Kyle told them like some things like, "Don't do this, don't do that, ease up a little bit. We want to keep these secrets." And also, they're not. They're testing new stuff in the preseason.
No, of course not.
These plays.
It's all vanilla.
They're also hiding some secret weapons. They're not letting the secret weapons run the plays that'll make them succeed the best.
Absolutely. No, not. He'll never do it. Tyler, we're going to stop and look for you tomorrow night, all right?
Yep.
All right, bro. Good to hear from you, Tyler. We got to have the pipe bomb, though.
Do not be worried about what happened Thursday. It's not going to reflect our season.
On the future, yes. All right.
CM Punk. Colts personality, straight edge lifestyle. Pipe bomb.
He's so dramatic with that. Hey, go hard.
You up? What's up, Ronbo? Don Ron. What's up with it, Ronbo Maniacs? Go hard here, reporting for duty to tap that booty.
You got that down. You got that down perfect. I thought it really was.
Thank you, sir.
Did you film the dipping party?
Did I? Oh, yeah. You caught that, huh? It was getting a little chilly. So I had to pack it up, man. I had to pack it all up.
That pool is like really heated enough to cook something.
Yeah. Okay, man, let me jump right into it, Ronbo. Right. So, what I'm taking from all this is that I'm not going to really be buying into much of these camp stories no more, these reports we've been getting from these camps, man.
Right.
They've been hyping us up. They getting us so excited. They got us thinking, the all gas, no brakes, extreme violence, kill zone, this and that. And, man, we came out there looking like we've been tired from playing practice all week. I'm kind of glad, Ronbo, I didn't call in the night of the game because, man, I was heated, Ronbo. I ain't gonna lie. One of my closest partners, man, since kindergarten is a diehard Cowboy fan. I was getting text messages all throughout that game. It had me so pissed off, Ronbo. So, like, this is some of the things that was just irritating me that I was seeing on the chat. The same excuses that and me too. I played a little bit into this in the previous years. It's just preseason. It don't matter. It's vanilla plays. I mean, shit. Were the Cowboys did they not know it was preseason? I mean, were they not running vanilla plays? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because you could have said the same thing for them too. The thing with these practices and camps is that we're looking forward to the progress we're hearing in these reports carrying over to preseason. Just like standout players, like we're talking so highly about Julian Taylor. This is what we've been hearing in camp. So this is what we're looking forward to seeing carry over, So the people saying it doesn't mean nothing and it doesn't matter and all that, man, I beg to differ, man. There's a lot to take into these preseason games. Yeah. Don't worry about the score on the board, but you got to scout these players individually and see what's going on. You know what I mean? Because this is something, like I said, needs to carry on over. Now, yeah, so it's just things like that, it was just really getting to me. But, man, another thing, I pointed this out last year with our 7th-round pick, Adrian Colbert, comparing him to a 1st-round pick, Jimmy Ward. Just the difference in our management, man, just how we can go and pick up a dude in the 7th round and take Jimmy Ward's job, former 1st-round pick. And now we're seeing it again with 7th-rounders like Julian Taylor versus Eric Armstead, Richie James versus A.J. Jenkins. Like, my God, dude, do we got a great management. We got some real bosses sitting at the round table when it comes to, getting down and dirty. Yeah. But, some positives that I took, Ronbo, from this is that something that I didn't see last year is that our hard count, man, the hard count with the offense, we had the Cowboys D-line jumping off sides left and right, and that was something I don't remember seeing last year. So that's something a little new that we're seeing with this offense this year, something that they've been working on, I'm sure.
And they expanded.
I don't know if anybody touched on it yet, but Reuben Foster covering one of the fastest slot receivers with that pass breakup, dropping back into his zone, reading the play action, getting to where he needed to be. Man, that was spectacular, man. That just goes to show what kind of athlete, what kind of player that man is. What I mean? We're going to miss him for those 2 games, no doubt. No doubt we're going to miss him for those 2 games.
But I want to see Fred Warner because you know what? We'll miss Reuben, but we might not miss the speed. Reuben's smarter than I'm sure Fred is, but the speed and as far as getting to the ball and things like that, Fred's got to get there. He'll be all right in a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah, very true, very true. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat room trying to get on me the night of the game saying, "Oh, you guys ain't real fans." And go, man, you never heard of constructive criticism? I mean, where's the competitiveness in you guys as fans? Like, man, that shit was breaking my heart, whether it was 6-7 snaps the first team took or not. It was really breaking my heart, and especially that I seen you, Ronbo. I seen you. You were mad the whole game, basically. You know what I mean?
Because I'm watching Zeke run up the middle with no effort whatsoever. So, oh, no, not this again. Sorry, I was really, man.
Yeah. I don't think Zeke was playing, Ronbo, but that running back was just.
Wait a minute, who was that? Who was that?
Yeah, that wasn't Zeke.
Oh, my God.
I don't know who that dude was.
That wasn't Zeke? But there was some guy named Ron.
No, that wasn't Zeke.
There was another guy. I thought Zeke just took a couple of snaps and sit down. But came in there and just to let us know, y'all better be glad I ain't playing because I would kick your ass. That wasn't Zeke, though. Okay, I got to go back and look at that game
it wasn't
again.
Zeke.
Damn.
Yeah,
but
I
don't know how I can put the helmet on anyway.
That's what that Cowboys O-line is made to do, is just run it, pound the ball on you. So, I mean, it's a little nod to them or whatever. But coming into this next game, the things I'm looking forward to, I'm hoping Nick Mullins rides with the 2s. I'm hoping McNichols rides with the 2s. And even Cole Hikatini, if, Kittle's going to be a little banged up, I'm hoping to see a little more Cole Hikatini. I know blocking was one of his, flaws last year. I'm hoping to see if he, worked out those little ninks and kicks in these previous games. Because, man, that dude, like I said before, he's a wide receiver out there playing.
Great hands.
And, yeah, great hands.
He looks a little bigger, too,
but
Gohard. He looks like he's been working out, though.
Yeah.
He looks a little heavier. We saw him, in that practice? He looks a little bigger than last season, so maybe he knows about getting stronger.
And one of my biggest disappointments, because I was really high on this man, Ronald Blair, man. Ronald Blair basically played with the 3rd stringers, and I expected him to make way more of an impact playing against 3rd string defenses, and I didn't see him show up, and I'm just kind of like, Ronald Blair, man, I see what the team's already doing. They're favoring their guys over the old regime. So
he gave up. I think he quit. I think he knows that he'll be saying goodbye, and they will be promoting Julian Taylor. Well, that's unfortunate. He still needs to audition for the next team, though. He's got to play harder than that. I don't think. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was sad seeing him out there with them 3rd stringers. But okay, Ronbo, I'll go ahead and get up out your guys' ear for the night, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just looking forward to the next week, man. Let's go. Let's bring it.
All right, go ahead. Always appreciate you, fam. Talk to you later.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and just enlighten me. I thought that was Zeke. See what I'm saying? The offensive line of the Cowboys manhandled our guys so badly in the first couple of minutes, or actually first drive. I thought that was Zeke zooming up through there like that. It wasn't even Zeke. Oh, now I am mad. Good Lord. Oh. It's the Rod. Rod, you ready?
Man, come on. You have to ask me.
Niners!
Thank you for the nice introduction, my man.
Rod, boy, I just got enlightened. I got to go back and watch that game again. I thought that running back was so good in the first quarter. That got to be Zeke. It wasn't. It was somebody else.
Rod, I think it's Rod Smith, I think.
Right. I knew his name was Rod. I thought that was him later, not right from the gate.
He wasn't the Rod, but
he was another Rod.
Behind him,
and he did damage.
Yeah.
God.
And then they had my boy Bo Scarborough, the one come from Alabama, so you know I knew him. But yeah, man. I tell you what, man. I hear everybody, man, and their complaints, man. But it was the first preseason, man. Come on.
True.
First preseason. Come on. Julian Taylor, I'm liking what I'm seeing, bro. Liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Jimmy Ward, I told y'all 9 Empire. I told you.
I know. I'm starting to feel sorry for him,
I
Ron.
applaud his effort. Hey, your services have been warranted, but you know we got to get rid of $8 million, man.
Oh,
$8 million, dog. That's all I'm saying.
I know you got to play better than that. Oh, Jimmy.
But DJ Reed, did he not look good though?
Yeah, DJ Reed is going to be special. I like what I see in him.
I like it.
Yeah.
It makes you think that all these cats needed some exposure, some experience, and then we could just let her rip, man. But I mean, I really think that we don't have no time to waste, man. We need to go ahead and find out right now. And I think the guy's showing us, and we can't ignore it. I mean, Armstead, you look like you was gonna be something special. But I mean, if you can't go, you just can't go. If you can't answer the bell when it rings, we got to get rid of you, dog.
I know, especially week after week.
Let's get rid of Jimmy Ward.
Year after year. Yeah.
I got an idea, Ronbo.
What's that?
Let's trade Jimmy Ward.
Yeah.
And my start for Frank Gore.
Hey, I wonder how Frank would look in this offense, actually. Because, Frank is, I think he might be able to handle, because he's a smart runner now, right? So that zone stretch.
His style of running is the only thing we missing.
Yeah.
His style is the only thing we missing. We was hoping it was going to be Joe Williams, but, like I said, it's just
that's not
one,
out.
So I ain't gonna wipe the window completely clean from him, but I'm just saying now, Joe, the clock is you're on the clock, man. You're on the clock.
And in fact, the way injuries go with running backs, you probably need to keep 4. Put 1 on the practice squad and keep 3 in uniform. See, but that'll leave you. But how many players? What do we play every week? 49, 48. How many inactives? So it makes it a little difficult, but you got to keep him. You can't let him go. McNichols is a goal line runner. That's a strong boy. Did you check him out? Oh, man. I enjoyed that goal line run.
Hey, the guy that I really, really want to see this year, I haven't really spoken much on it because, I was just like a lot of you guys just observing year one, but the guy I'm really, really got my attention focused on when he can get back on the field because, he had a little stinger is Breida, man.
Oh, yeah.
Breida, he just, I don't know what it is, man. I like something about him. I just like it. It kind of reminds me of Tevin Coleman with the Falcons.
Yeah.
If you feel me, what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's got that breakaway speed. If they ever miss and let him get a step, he's gone. Actually, all of them.
Yeah.
Do you know Mostert, you can't let him get away either. If he gets out in front, it's over. I love these guys. And you know about Jerick. He gets out in front, just go ahead and stop running and go on to the sideline.
I tell you what, man. I just hope, like I said before, it was the first preseason game.
Yeah.
But he didn't look all that impressed with that game.
No. They got some things they got to work on. You could tell it was a malfunction. It wasn't that anybody was just a bad football player. I could just see there was some confusion out there. Some of the things that they needed to work on, they got to address. At least they know now, Rod, what they got to work on.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But Jimmy Garoppolo, I mean, you can already see right now that he hadn't even got warmed up yet.
Nah. It's like them throws he made.
The fact is that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was just gonna say it's like them throws he made. I'm not gonna show you guys anything today, and I really, quite frankly, don't give a damn who wins either. So you'll see a different Garoppolo when it comes to Minnesota. That one that we seen come out against the Jags, it scared me to death, and I didn't think, because I thought the Jags just go beat the hell out of us, and Jimmy went out there and destroyed them. I got a feeling that's the Garoppolo that gets loose when you come talking about, this sports play's supposed to be bad. Jimmy takes that as a threat. You talking to me? Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you remember me making this comment last year about the third game when he was actually the starter, but it's like he reminds me of a right-handed Steve Young. It's like Steve Young, we all knew how accurate he was with the deep ball, but the thing that Steve Young used to do real good was take a lot of those short passes in the beginning, and then it's like next thing you know, he'll go play action, then he'll go deep.
Yeah.
He'll kill you with a solid one. So it's like, most quarterbacks, the more repetition they get, the hotter they get, and the more, I'm saying, the more efficient they become.
Get into a
rhythm. He looks like he's definitely going to be one of those, man.
Oh, no doubt about it.
He's in San Francisco.
Rod, we'll go, and I'm going to look for you tomorrow night, because and you was kind enough not to talk about Jimmy. It's not Monday Night Raw. As I was going to tell people, let's not get into Jimmy. Tomorrow night we can get Jimmy. He may look good tomorrow night, though, Rod.
Okay.
Look out. Rod, are you ready? Here it comes, Rod.
Yeah. Always ready. Want to know, baby.
Appreciate you, fam. See you later. And it's Bethel. We're not talking to Bethel in a long time. Hey, Bethel.
Hey, what's up, Rumble?
Bethel, man, we're sitting here enjoying. Well, actually, we haven't lost a game since. Good Lord, Bethel. Let's go all the way back to December, I guess. Yeah. And here we are approaching September.
I was gonna call in that day because I actually went to the game. I was actually there.
All right.
And I was, I got out of work. I went there. I got there a little bit late because of traffic, but I started seeing some of the good stuff that some of our players were doing. We had some bad stuff, but it was so packed I couldn't believe it. The only thing that got me kind of mad was some of the 49ers fans left.
Yeah.
And
I heard about that.
And then the Cowboys fans started cheering for the team. I'm all like, hell no, they're not gonna cheer us here. And I was hoping that people will follow me, and I started cheering for our team, and they started following me. So I'm all like, and they started doing good. I'm all like, yeah, let's go. Like,
there you go.
Because we can't let them outshine us in our own place.
No, I know, because they ran us out last 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, and but the only thing is that some of those Niners fans that left missed a beautiful comeback. It was when I seen those players, cheering, because we made that comeback. It looked like we won the Super Bowl or something.
I know. I mean, they were making every catch, Bethel. Yeah. I mean, every time he reached back and throw, boom, he makes the reception. They're getting up really quick, get back to the line of scrimmage. Boom, there's another reception, get out of bounds. I said, look at him.
Yeah, and I was saying, hey, spike the ball, and and then I seen you show, and you were saying the same thing to spike the ball. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I was saying that too.
Yeah.
When they were going up the field.
Right? How would they did? And then what does he do? Bam! Richie James touchdown! Niners! Whoa! Oh man,
that was a beautiful comeback, and I wanted to actually call when I was there, but I didn't know if you do that kind of stuff.
Oh so, yeah, Bethel, yeah. You next time, let me know when you get ready to go to the game. I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know how. It just I downloaded the app and everything. It just I didn't know if you actually do that kind of stuff.
No, I don't know.
You know,
We always love to hear from people at the game. You could have zoomed in. Well, I'll tell you how to do that later. We'll do that on the mail. I'll explain it. But yeah.
Yeah, I recorded some of the stuff. I put some stuff on Instagram, and I was all happy, and I actually met some what are they called, the bandwagon wagon.
Wait, what's the name?
They're acting like if they're really fans of the 49ers, but they're not.
Tell me more about this. This is interesting. What?
Because I was walking and I see this lady with 49er gear and everything, and then I see some Cowboys with them, and the lady's all like, "Damn, some of these 49ers fans are really mean." I looked at her and I'm like, "We're not all mean. What you talking about?" I'm like, "Shit, probably your teammates right there, Dallas Cowboys fans right there, probably said some mean stuff. If they can't, if they're gonna say some mean stuff, they probably, couldn't handle it. Shit." I'm like, it's not my, because I was hearing some Cowboys fans talking shit, and when we won, I'm like, what happened now?
Yeah, that's the best part.
Hey, you better leave. Bye.
Getting caught from behind. When you catch a Cowboys behind and snatch them, it's always a good time. Oh God, Bethel.
Yeah, and because me. I live pretty far, and I did a lot of stuff to get to the game, and I pressure those moments because my cousin wanted to leave because he's all like, "Hey, you guys lost already." I'm not like, "No, I'm not leaving until the last quarter ends. I'm gonna cheer my team on until it goes 0. The game's not over until it's 0. So we could make a comeback or we could do something."
Or the fat lady sings. That's right.
Yeah, when the fat lady sings, because you never know what's going to happen until it happens.
And it happened, too. And you saw a good football game, especially that fourth quarter. That was the whole game right there.
Yeah.
It didn't get any better than that.
Yeah, I was all happy. I was really excited. And, he did a pretty good job doing that 2-minute drill. He did a really good job.
I didn't know he had it in him.
Yeah,
I really didn't. I didn't know that. Yeah, that was amazing. He's learned a lot since last year.
I don't know. I don't know if because we're cheering our team on or what, but a lot of the times, when your team sees that your fans are cheering for them, it gives them motivation to do a little bit better. Yeah, so they don't want to disappoint us, so they do a little bit better. But when they see that their fans are leaving, and
especially
they actually
and Bethel, here's the thing. That's the LA thing. The Lakers fans are usually leaving midway through the fourth quarter. Dodger fans are getting better from what I heard the last couple of years, but that's an LA thing. Usually in the Bay Area we stay, so it's kind of funny. But they got traffic issues in Southern Cal, so
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. Bethel, we got to go. And I'm going to tell you what, man, great to hear from you. And I know you enjoyed that game. We'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
And then the next day, I had to go to work at 6 o'clock. I got home at 4 in the morning. I still went to work.
Well, yeah, you just don't go to bed. All right, Bethel. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey. Good time.
All right.
All right, fam.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too.
And let's go Niners.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have and plus, Jimmy G did the things he did, not because he's not a good quarterback. It's because they're trying new plays.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you always know when they're trying new plays, they want to see if it works in the preseason. They might try it in the real season.
Oh yeah.
If it doesn't work, then they won't do it.
There you go.
And
nobody's gonna know the difference
he probably
anyway.
doesn't look the quarterback because of that.
Mm-hmm. They won't.
So don't count Jimmy G out yet.
Nah. Everybody knows what he's capable of. All right, Bethel. See you tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow, Ronbo.
All right,
Let's go Niners.
Yeah. It's the part-time.
I'm just gonna not show you any infection at all whatsoever. But you so you know, I want to kind of relationship either where
it's our part-time 49er fan / Rams fan, Rudolfo. Rudolfo?
Hey, Ronbo.
Yes, Rudolfo. You know, Rudolfo, I thought, yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to check in real quick. You know, you guys got calls. I just wanted to say, is there a quarterback controversy in Santa Clara with Mullins looking so good and Garoppolo starting to throw off of his back foot with happy feet? He forced a couple. You got to admit, he forced a couple of those passes in there, and he's going to get his receivers killed that way.
Well, would you go ahead and start Nick Mullins over Jimmy Garoppolo?
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a second-round draft pick for Mullins, and we'll give you guys. We'll actually charter a plane and send you a Mannion.
I did see your. How tall is that guy? Is he 6'4", 6'5", something like that? I mean,
yeah,
6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
sorry, man. I mean, I can go out there right now and complete more passes than him. But you know, it's early. You know, the Cowboys have a good offensive line. You can't do anything about that.
No,
when we played them, they're a pain in the ass. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, and I don't know about McVay sitting our guys. You know, he's acting like they're made out of glass.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah. I noticed that. If he doesn't start the starters this weekend, it will be interesting. Has there been any talk around that area that McVay's going to continue to let those guys sit? He can't do that again.
Well, the problem is we play the Raiders next, and we have them. You know, it's just like you said. Why do we have a preseason game against a team that we play game one? You know, in this regular season.
Oh, you
we played them game one. Yeah.
Wow.
So we might play them for a little bit and then just sit them again. But it's dumb that they have preseason game versus them again, and then we have them game one.
You know, it's supposed to be all vanilla. You know, I guess maybe that's what it's about. So, you know, I don't like it either, though. I really don't want to play.
But our backups are really bad, Ronbo. So we have a weak spot besides our linebackers just being guys. I like our Nika. I like Nika in the middle, but and Barron. But our depth is not very good. That's the only thing, too. So if we have any injuries, especially with golf, man, we're done.
Oh, come on. What's his name again? Is it named Minion?
Mannion.
Oh, Mannion.
He's Mannion, but he's not very good, man. He's kind of one of those things where he knows the playbook, but he can't play the playbook.
Well, Rudy, good luck with that.
I think
we're out of time, but that's interesting stuff. Rudy has come in and said his secondary.
We're looking forward to you guys waving Mintz or whatever his name is.
Who? Which one?
Yeah, your what's his name? The guy I was talking about. Your third-string quarterback looked pretty good.
Oh, Mullins.
Mullins, there you go.
Yeah, no, Mullins is not getting waived. I got a feeling the bad thing, though, is Mullins, if he goes to the practice squad, he's gone, too, though. Oh, no, he cannot be the Rams would pick him up because that Minion or whatever, what's his name, Munyon?
Mannion. Mannion, but he's Munyon.
He is awful.
He is awful. But all right, you guys have a good night, Ronbo. We're out going somewhere. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good night. Is that the first civilized conversation we've had with Rudy? That's pretty funny. Oh, fam. You know, he brings up something that's really true, though. We're not going to keep CJ and Nick Mullins. I didn't say anything else. I'm just saying because they said next year they were gonna train Mullins up this year, and next year they were actually gonna compete. They didn't say anything about this year because what Mullins did, I guess, Thursday night. I mean, John Lynch, everybody sitting back there saying, "Well, I'll be damned." He looks. Sean, what have you been feeding that guy, man? He looks a little better than he's supposed to. We were supposed to be able to put him on the practice squad and relax. We can't put him on the practice squad now. What are you going to do? And Sean, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Let's go to It's the Sheik. Oh, I thought it was a train. Oh, Sheik. Sheik, you know. Sheik, come on in. He's going to play the blues for us.
Bro,
How you doing from another mother, same family? How you doing?
Rudy. Oh God! Now I got the name of the. I mean.
Rudy. No.
Wait. Let's start. Let's start
Ronbo.
over again. Shake. God. Shake. What's up? God, what a terrible thing to do. Hey, but the Ram fan was a little more polite tonight, and so I had to talk civilized to him. But I did have to laugh though. He told us about his second string. And they don't have any depth. If you watch that Ravens game, they really don't. That was pretty funny. So, and no second string quarterback. So the Rams are now, they can't lose anybody, or they are in deep trouble of their first stringers.
Yeah, and I'm kind of shocked as well, Ronbo. Like Rudy calls in, first time ever, praising us, not praising himself.
And wanted to get older or a second string quarter, or wanted to get Mullins, make a trade deal.
Yeah, he just came to reality. He came back to earth, Ronbo, Rudy. But I'm gonna give him a shout out. Thank you for putting this thought in conversation, because hopefully this thought on the Ronbo empire, goes to the organization and says to them, "Hey, that's a good idea. Nick Mullins is actually a trade bait. Let's go. Who needs him? New England?"
You know what? Kyle's gonna. I got a feeling, Sheik. I think he plays even a little more next. Didn't Barkley play a stretch last year where he played about a little over a quarter, and CJ came in after him, right? So this year, you figure I just don't know what Shanahan's going to do. Although Nick returned to normal today. He got beat up, and CJ soared. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's a great point that Rudy said. I'm actually shocked. I'm giving him praise of respect of what he's
Have you seen his backup
weird
quarterback?
vibe. Is it a full moon? Is it a full moon out? Okay.
But you saw Mannion play last year, remember? Mannion is not ready for prime time. They really do need a backup. They don't have any money, and there's no backups out there they can even afford. That's a really fragile position to be in. If the Rams lose more than one frontline guy, they're going to get the hell beat out of them.
Oh, yeah, and you don't even have depth, and that depth, you don't have a depth in your team. You're pretty much trash. And they got 30, 40 points on them. That's weak. And, the thing about, the Dallas game, people are saying, complaining about the O-line, this and that, D-line. We only give them 14 points. Yes, the first drive was a little quick. But the thing is...
that was Jimmy. And had Sherman been there... Jimmy Ward! Right? Had Sherman been there, that wouldn't have happened. Damn it.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And, I don't know if you noticed, Ronbo, Garnett on our O-line, he's actually practiced today. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I didn't want to say anything because, you guys are really mean to Garnett. I mean, really mean.
Yeah.
I was going to wait till Monday night because I know Trey is waiting.
Finally. But Ronbo, we gotta understand the Solomon train, that choo choo.
Ooh, God, he looks good this year.
Going to be great. He looked good, and with Buckner and him, great tandem will be amazing.
Mm.
And just like the other organization, the Oakland Raiders. If you guys don't want Khalil Mack, we'll definitely take him.
Well,
I would love to have him.
Yeah, because he hadn't signed. Yeah, I'll take you, Aaron Donald. He's welcome. He can come on over. Can you imagine Aaron Donald on the big end, and let's see, let's put Solomon T over on the edge, and it doesn't matter who DeForest Buckner. It doesn't. You know what the
don't forget about Taylor, Ronbo.
I mean, oh God.
Don't forget about Taylor. He looked like a freaking beast.
Oh, what am I saying? And put Julian in the middle. Picking about her. Oh, my all-star.
What are you talking about, Ronbo?
Woo! I'm talking about all-pro front four. Woo! Damn! Shoot!
Talking about the best D-line in the business. That will be
legendary.
But Ronbo,
go down in history.
And exactly. And another thing, these other teams, the other fans need to understand, Rudy, you don't just go take out and pay big money on certain guys and you don't have the chemistry. You go take them out in the draft, and that's how we do it. 7th round, Colbert, Taylor. We definitely know how to pick them. And these guys are going to be with us for 3 or 4 years, and then they're going to get that contract when they get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you build a foundation, Ronbo.
Unless next year Solomon Thomas does so good that he gives Khalil Mack gives him a call. Man, I didn't play this year because I can't get. Listen, will you do me a favor? If you hold out and you being the kind of dude you are, maybe they'll pay me because they'll say I'm not the only one. Khalil misses 2018 as John Gruden tries to set an example. Nobody asks for more money, and Oakland and get away with it.
Let me ask you this real quick, Ronbo. If you had a pick of one for trade for, who would you get? Bell from Pittsburgh, Khalil Mack, Donald, or Julio Jones?
Oh.
Who would you get? You had to pick one.
How old is Aaron Donald?
Aaron Donald, he's like in his 26, 27, I believe.
Aren't him and Mac about the same age?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It'd be between those two. Because Julio's time is up in about 2 years. You mentioned, who's a fourth guy?
Bell, running back.
No.
Pittsburgh.
No, I'm not interested in him. So, I wish I had a coin. I'm not sure. I'd be between, it'd be Khalil Mack or Aaron Donald. I might have to, let me think about that, Sheik. I'll give you the answer tomorrow.
Yeah. We got. Think about it. That's
like
what we
that
have time for, Ronbo. We got to fill in, man. Fill in the holes. That's what we need to do. And shout out to every caller. Shout out to every chat room. And everybody watching, the 200 plus and 13,000 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing for the Ronbo Sports. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub. He's on all platforms, fellas. Hit share, tell your family. This is a random guy in the streets. This is Ronbo Sports. This is the best YouTube Niner Empire show. And he's the best. They're just jealous they don't have a Ronbo. Go Niners! Ronbo Sports. You're the best.
Thanks, Sheik. Look for tomorrow. But Sheik brings up a great. Can you imagine Julio, Mack, Donald, man? I'd still go for either. I'm still saying it would be Donald or Mack. Which one? All right. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Ronbo, how are you tonight?
Doing all right. I tell you, man. I just I'm a little worried about what happened on the game, but then it turned out well. But I was still thinking, when Kyle Shanahan's not scheming people, we return to mortal form. Because as season comes out, all of a sudden it's going to be the green and growing, and here come the incredible 49ers. Yes! But anyway, Brian, what are you thinking tonight?
I agree. I really do. I don't think he schemes for the game, and that really bothers me because I want him to come in and have like a set so many plays for everybody. And, it doesn't matter, okay, Jimmy G's in there for 4 downs, but you still have a playbook. And for him to come out there and just wing it, I don't think that's such a good mentality. And I don't know really if he's winging the whole game, but it seems like that's the last couple of preseason games he's had last year. He doesn't care if we win the preseason.
No. He just wants to check out skills. Brian, it's just X's and O's, just plain football. I mean, it's plain. I'm talking bread with no mayonnaise,
I have a problem with that because even when like Steve Young was the quarterback, I remember them losing a preseason game, and I was like, you got to come out and you got to be like sharp. Everybody's got to be firing on all cylinders. And practice is where you drop the balls and stuff. But when you're scrimmaging against another team, that's everybody's watching and everybody. No, you go out there to catch the ball. You go out there to win. And the Cowboys came out with so much more intensity than we did. And
I know,
I'm
right?
kind of worried.
We didn't match their energy.
Was it the Niners were kind of maybe playing that new head rule, the helmet rule out a little bit, or did the Cowboys really just come out really a lot more aggressive because the offense came out and struck on us? And then the defense, they were all over Garoppolo. So I kind of feel like the Niners were like a little timid on how to hit everybody.
Yeah, you might have a point there. Although they didn't. No one ever said anything about that. Normally, you would think the media would address that during the conference, but nobody said. The 49ers didn't seem. I would think it'd affect Reuben Foster more than anybody on the team. It didn't seem to, though.
It just seemed like the Cowboys come out a lot more pumped than we did, and we got lucky to come out and win it in the end. But okay, so me and my wife were talking, and we were saying, why? She kept asking me, why is CJ rolling out to the right so far and dropping back so far? And I was thinking, well, okay, the reason he's doing that, maybe, he's trying to get, somebody open in a slant or something. And then I started thinking, are they trying to emulate the catch, like for that play? Were they trying to nail that a couple of times in the game? Because they were trying to honor Dwight Clark. Yeah. And then for him to keep rolling to that side of the field, I'm like, if they don't really care to win the game or not, were they just trying to have a couple of nice pictures for the game because he kept rolling to the right?
But there was no George Kittle out there, anybody though? Well, because Kittle already went down.
George Kittle got hurt. Yeah. And then Solomon Thomas, they said he got a concussion, but when I watched the hit, he got hit in the knee. I thought.
Solomon, he keeps his brains in his knees.
Yeah. All right. Well, my last question. So do we have a quarterback controversy at the backup now? Do we have a battle now in camp?
But you know what? That's why I said that would have to wait until the end of the week. Kyle's going to look at both of them close because you know how he is. And that could have been just one of those things, not necessarily going to change anything. Because, it would have to be, if he could consistently do what he did in that fourth quarter, you might have at least a closer look at Mullins. They were going to coach him up for anyway next season. But it's going to be interesting to see now. You might not be able to put Mullins on the practice squad anymore if he does anything like that again.
CJ had a couple nice passes, and I think one of them he threw to Pettis on the left side of the field, and I think it was Pettis, and he ran the wrong route. So I think if not everybody's on the same page, that's going to hurt everybody too. But then he had that one pass that was batted down, and then he had his one tip interception. But CJ seemed to drive the ball down the field, and he gave it to the running back. He scored. So I'd like to see a little bit more of the backup.
Yeah, he didn't do bad work. Yeah, the only thing I'm hoping CJ can improve on as soon as possible, get rid of that ball quicker and give it a little more zip. Had he got that ball, Pettis had already been out of that route for about a second. If CJ gets that ball to him just a little sooner, he's gone. That is a touchdown. Yeah. So he's got to speed up.
Yeah.
Well, but he's getting there. He's a lot better than he was last year, from what I could see. Because last year he didn't know what to do. He would have sat there in the pocket until the defense got to him. So I like to see him rolling out. I like to see him rolling around and looking around. He looks different.
He's just rolling out so far back, though. And Tony was like, why is he rolling out like 10 yards back? And I'm like, well, maybe he's just trying to buy more time. But he did
and you
that,
can go deep.
A couple of times in the game.
He's got an arm, Bryant. He can go deep. He can say that big rollout going on. If the defense bites and the secondary sucks on that, he'll have a receiver free. He can let that thing fly then. So, because he's got the arm strength to do that.
Yeah, but you know what I was saying. The defense didn't bite. He had that defensive tackle on him like every time, and he just kept running back to the sideline. So, like you said, if he could get the ball out a little bit faster, that'd be nice. But we're both trying to say good things about CJ, but he's got to move it. He's got to get that ball out.
No, I like him. He'll be there.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for calling, Brian.
And I look forward to seeing us. Hopefully, we'll sweep the Texans. Sweep Texas.
Yeah, sweep Texas. Got to.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, man. All right, to the Call family. All right, man. Have a good night. And let us go to Joey Mahoney, Joey, Joey. Joey, you notice I've changed your tune. Your name's so fun to play with, Joey.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's crap.
Okay.
I see you on my
it's like you do it in the radio. We're not going to play that record again. Throw it into the trash.
Yeah. I see you on my 65-inch TV laughing at me, Ronbo. I gotta tell you.
60. You notice how Joey's bragging up the size of his screen. Joey, we know you got a movie theater in your house, 65-inch screen. You should be selling tickets at the door.
Ronbo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ronbo!
Yo. Joey, man, we're sitting there. First, we've become like brazen 49er fans. We're complaining about the 49ers' effort in a win. And now you got Goldhard that comes in and says, I'm not buying what I'm hearing in practice anymore because I'm hearing all these great things in practice. And then when the game comes on, somebody must have lied. He makes a good point, though. They got to, if the media says they're just kicking ass, and then they show up at the game, we're saying, where's the ass kicking? It's our ass that's getting kicked. So, I think they'll be okay, though.
Even more so than that, if you want to take it to another level, think about what you were saying, not you, but like last year, look at what they said about Hoyer, right? Hoyer the destroyer.
Oh, he was.
And then come week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, you're like, damn, that's a destroyer?
What
I
happened?
don't think so.
He didn't do. I mean, he was just just threading needles in practice, and then he gets in the game. And what happens? We should have had a dance to Hoyer. Set. Set what? Set. Hut. Oh.
Yeah.
Brian, get up and look downfield. There's some people waiting for you to throw the ball. What are you doing? And the fence is way back over here. God, he was such a coward. But you know what? He's been hurt a few times, so I guess he's shell-shocked.
Coach, my arm hurt. My arm hurt.
God.
It don't feel right.
Dang. He was so scared. So,
it is what it is.
Anyway, he's gone.
What's up with the? I read something on my phone pop up earlier about McKinnon. What's up with McKinnon?
Oh no, it was a scare. He went down, and everybody said, "Oh my God!" But I think he grabbed toward his leg, and they thought it was his knee. So they run him over to Stanford Med, doing MRI, and it came out negative. So it was just a strained muscle. So I guess he'll rest up a couple of days. I don't even know. Maybe he won't even play this weekend. I don't know. He need not. He made the team anyway.
Yeah, well, of course. But, I mean, is he going to be out for the rest of the preseason? Or are we going to see him in any of the games left in the preseason? Or
I'm guessing game 3. Yeah. Because, they all play in game 3, right? I guess I'm guessing. It's
No, Ronbo, not Sherman. I ain't playing Sherman.
No, well, he doesn't have to
the
play.
rest.
Nah, Sherman doesn't have to.
Yeah,
he wants to.
yeah.
You can tell, though. You saw him today, right? He refused.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be shut down. Here comes Sherman, all dressed out, ready to practice. If I was the coach, I still would have went over and said something. Hey, Rich, what are you doing, man? Wait, give me those shoes.
Play. What do you mean? What am I doing? I want to play.
No, Rich, you're not playing today. Rich, remember the incentive package I gave you? It included doing as I tell you, okay? Take off the shoes, go back in the locker room, pull off the pads, come on back out here and let's have some fun. Just help me coach. No, you're not. Okay. No, man.
Now what I want you to do, Ronbo, is now I want you to give me an answer from Sherman, but I want you to give it to me in the bulky voice as a response.
All right, go ahead.
No, I want you to tell me because I can't do bulky like you. You're the bulky voice.
You want me to ask you? You're going to be Sherman? You're going to be Sherman?
Yeah, I want you to pretend that you're Sherman. Yeah. The response to what you just said in the bulky voice.
Yeah. First of all, you should know who I am. I've been around this league for enough years now. And last time you you tried to do that thing to me with Michael Crabtree. Remember what I told you that day? I said, that's what happens when you try to put a sorry individual like Michael Crabtree on me. So what you'll do, Coach, is you will take your sorry ass and go stand on the sideline and get out of my face. Yes! Sherm is in charge! No, I really didn't bother. And Sherman had a little hitch in his step when he was walking, which is also someone says, Rich, isn't, you know, it's Sunday. You can take off at least a couple of more days. God.
Can I add one thing to the Sherman voice? To the Balky voice?
What?
I ain't worried about no sorry ass Rams.
See, Trent could never do that because you got to use some loudness on that. Same old sorry ass Rams. This is Trent style. Same old sorry. Trent, say it again. Try again, Trent. Same old sorry. Trent, we can't hear you. Hey, you guys can go to hell.
What happened? You got a cold?
It never goes away.
Your voice told me a lot deeper than that.
Hey, would you love to have Trent as your father? And you're coming at home, right? And he's yelling at you. He wants something, and he gets away. And he said, "Hey, Joey.
I can't hear you, Dad. Give me your man voice, Dad. Come on. You can do better." Hey, I think Mom's voice is louder than you, Bob, but you got to get together, man.
Got to man up, Dad. Hey, I'll bring you some lozenges and see if you can get better than that. Oh, God. Poor Trent. Hey, Joey, are we ever going to stop talking about Trent Baalke? Because I got a feeling this is going to be going on years from now. He pissed us off so bad we can't get him out of our minds. My God, Trent. I wish I could get an interview with Trent. Oh, God, that would make my year. That would make my life. I've got so many things I want to ask him. God. Trent, what was with you and Cap? Why did you see fit to fight with him every year until you guys got to the point where he couldn't play anymore and you were sitting there doing weird things? And then you bring in Chip Kelly for what? You made him play with Blaine Gabbert? You know why Chip came in the first place. And what was with that A.J. Jenkins trade? Click. Buzz.
Oh, Ronbo, I ain't doing no interview with you, and that's final. You can kiss my ass.
God. And also, what was with Frank Gore? You told us you were going to renew his contract, and a few minutes later we heard he was on his way to Indianapolis and Philadelphia. Man, Trent did a lot of things that piss you off, you know? Damn. Anyway. Oh, Joy, did we run out of time? See, we're here in clowning. We can talk football tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. All right, buddy. Me and you always have a good time talking, Rob. You always make me laugh, bro. It's always a pleasure.
Anytime we bring up Trent, it's gonna be a comedy fest. All right, Joey. See you tomorrow, fam.
You got it, buddy. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for everything you do, brother.
Thanks, Joey. And Darryl Green has got to be having a good time because here's the thing. Darryl Green, as you know, I call her DC, little DC. That's Daryl's wife, Dallas Cowboy. Darryl.
Hey, how you doing?
Darryl, doing fine, and I know you're doing fine. I was hoping we'd hear from you that night after the game. It was a little late, but how's little DC?
Too much.
How's wifey?
Hey man, we went to a little 49er bar and had a couple of them little cowgirls up there. They were talking shit on y'all whine, and I said okay. Yeah. So they was talking all this stuff when they made all them scores.
Yeah.
I say it ain't over yet. This shit. It's only second quarter.
I know. You know, we didn't play that well, but the last end of that game.
No, we started out slow.
Yeah. And Cowboy fans said, "Oh man, y'all didn't beat nobody but our third and fourth stringers." Okay, but you know what? That was what beat you, our third and fourth stringers. So don't act like our first string was still
all the
in
way
there.
back.
Yeah. Okay. God.
Yeah.
Can't get no credit.
And I think Joe Williams, I think he lost somebody in his family. He played that night.
Really? Joe had another loss in his family? Oh, poor Joe.
I think he did.
You know, I'm
I
getting
think he lost
real
his. I think he lost. I don't know, a brother-in-law.
Oh,
I
he
ain't for
posted
sure,
him up
but-
on right. He posted him up on his
Yeah.
Instagram. I didn't know what he was
Yeah.
talking about. Okay.
That was his brother-in-law. Yeah, so he played that day for him. That's
Isn't
what he's
that-
playing for.
You know, some people just get these
I'm like,
disasters. You look at Marquise Goodwin and all he's been through in the last
Yeah.
year, and he still plays football. He plays harder. That game against the Giants, I don't know how he played. My God, and he
Yeah.
played the best game of the year. Just awesome play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. What do you think about CJ? You think he might lose his job? Cause
No,
I don't
we
know.
might-
That other quarterback's good.
I know. But you know what? We might be premature.
He get that. Yeah, he get that ball out quick, like Jimmy. I seen that shit. It came out quick.
I know. You know,
I'm like,
CJ's got to
whoa.
work. CJ does have to work on that, though. CJ's got to make his decisions and fire. Make a decision, fire
Yeah.
CJ. He's got to pick that up.
Yeah.
He might. He looks better to me than he did last year. So that's just one step at a time. We'll see what he looks like.
You think,
Kyle really
what's
likes
his name
CJ the best, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's name got hurt today?
Yeah, well,
Running back?
briefly. Yeah. He strained a muscle. It's not his knee.
Okay.
He just strained a muscle, probably around the thigh area. I don't know. It didn't say anything about where the muscle was. Could have been a quad too. I'm not sure what they mean by that.
I thought they was gonna play Jimmy G a little more, but I guess they just took him out.
No, not the first game. He'll play a little bit more this week,
okay.
and he'll play a whole half in the third week, and fourth week he won't be out there on the fourth week. So.
Yeah, I think everybody was getting warmed up. You know, they were kind of nervous. You know, it was,
Yeah.
you know, that's what I think it was.
And people get mad right away.
But that Reed boy, that boy cold.
Who?
And then what's his name, DJ Reed or something like that?
DJ, yeah, DJ could play. He's gonna get back.
And,
Julian Taylor.
Yeah, number wasn't number 55 and 77.
Peter-
78 or somebody.
Yeah, it's
They
Peter
cold,
Tampapino is 55, 77. That is Julian Taylor.
Yeah, I heard he's bad, boy.
Mm-hmm. He played from the beginning to the end. And
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
Eric
yeah, boy.
Armstead Eric's got to do something quick. If I'm Eric, I'm looking for witch doctors and everything else. You got to fix his hamstring, okay? I don't care what you do. I don't care if it's illegal. Just fix the hamstring. I get back out there before I lose my job.
Yeah, you see Richard Sherman out there. He wanted to play bad, but he
I know,
couldn't.
man, Richard.
He wanted to play bad.
He was supposed to shut down this week.
Yeah. Yeah. They might. I don't know. They might play on the next game. You know, just a little bit, not too much. Show 'em a little something.
Rich ain't playing. Rich will be out there.
Oh,
He'll
he
be
ain't
mad.
playing?
He may be mad. He may get angry. He may complain, but he won't. They'll tie Richard up. You ain't playing, Rich.
Yeah.
We told you ain't playing, man.
Yeah, I made a couple bets and I gave this cowgirl $10. I know she needed it, but I said y'all ain't gonna win, and I don't care how far you is, but you know I gave her the $10 because she needed it, and betted my wife 20, and she didn't want to pay up.
Wives never gonna pay up.
So,
But
yeah.
did you make the other cowgirl pay?
Nah, I just let her keep it because I know she needed it.
That gives you, hey, Daryl, I gave you the right to
They was-
tease her. Say, you know what?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna take your money, but you need to learn the lesson from this.
Yeah.
Don't ever bet against Red.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. They was talking, woo. I mean, trash up in there.
No, they were. Oh,
You know,
I bet
Yeah,
they were.
yeah. I'm gonna get off and let the other calls come on.
All
I'll
right,
tell the
Daryl.
wife to say, hey.
Yeah, please. Tell her next time.
All right, go Niners. All right.
Bye, Daryl. Ooh, man. I've only had hostile conversations with Cowboy fans because the Cowboy fans I know I don't talk to. I only see the ones online. The first thing they want to let you know is, oh, please, it was our third and fourth string. Oh, please. Well, who do you think they were playing against? Robert Johnson, what's up? What's up, Robert? Niners! And Katie, 216, look at that chat room conference. Hell, Ernie, the power of the Niners. Ronbo's a dangerous thing. Civic Sport Injected FB6. I'm pumped for week 1. And there's Debbie right. Hi, Debbie. She said, I got to say, I absolutely love Kyle's 2-minute drills. Seems to catch teams off guard and catch them on their heels and unprepared to react. I'd say the NFC West ain't going to be ready for the San Francisco 49ers this season. Hashtag go get your ring finger hardware. Go get your ring finger. See, I put the emphasis on the sentence wrong. It's hashtag go get your ring finger hardware. So you can do like Joe, all 5 fingers. Joe cannot put on that 5th ring. He only won 4 of them, which is special enough. And Funk Master, I'm excited for all of this season. We felt that excitement of the last win, even though it's just a preseason game. I don't like losing any games. I know what you mean. Even if you play a preseason game, no matter what it is, I don't want an L. I don't want it. Olivia loves, I'm glad McKinnon is okay after today's scare. Yes, indeed, he's all right. Terrence Hicks. Eric Armstead gets it together, y'all, and light goes off solo Thomas. And Julian Taylor moved to the inside. A DT and Armstead and Buckner off the edge. Watch. Yay. Terrence, I'm with you, man. I love Julian Taylor, and I think he's going to be he is not going to be sitting down, but I still want Eric Armstead to play. Donna Bell says, hey, Niner family, I got popped. Is that pooped? Oh, I think she means pooped. I got pooped Friday for driving. Oh, popped. She does mean popped. Oh, no! Donna Bell got popped Friday for driving with no license. Now I have to Uber everywhere, and I hate it, but I found an awesome Niners ugly sweater for $12, and I'm happy. Aren't those sweaters great? And when you wear them out in public, people actually do look at you like, damn, you walked out of the house with that. I always have an attitude when I hear that. Look, watch it. Shoe 559, man, I'm ready to see the next preseason game. Fresno! What's up, Fresno? 559ers! And it's Patrick Cartham. Hey, Patrick. Tara Scott, we gonna be good. Richie James is a monster. And Frank Garcia says, Ronbo! Sit down, what's up? BP Faithful, not high or too low. Keep it in the middle. Stay calm. We're 49er fans. We gotta be calm. Show some swag. Hey, and Clark Kent, hey, would you rock a new throwback Garoppolo jersey? How'd you know? I gotta wait. It's getting close to time, though. Should be in the mail soon. Brian Combs says, hey, Ronbo and Niner faithful. 17 Graveyard, JD, we need that run blocking to tighten up. Plus, we need that run blocking to tighten up. Plus, CJ better watch his ass. Oh, here we go with the CJs. We might not better overreact to what happened in that game. Mullins was awesome, but still, it ain't over for CJ. Rod Manor, so let's go! Pedro Rivera says Niners! And it's Kenny. It says Shane Mack height. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought it was Brian Shane was it. 13-3, because we got Jimmy G. Yeah, getting that rhythm. 13-3, because we got 13-3, because we got Jimmy G. That is really, his cadence is kind of hard to follow. Nefarious 916. Yo, turn me up, son. What's good? Nefarious, what's up? Were you on the phone tonight? Trey from VA. Jimmy had a good practice. Yeah, right. Trey's from the Shelby State. He lives in Virginia, but his mind is in Missouri. Hey, it's an NWO Red and Gold. I like that. NWO Red and Gold. What's up? Like that. Renzo S. What up, Niner fam? Renzo on here. And John Burns Sundberg. Thank God McKinnon's okay. I cried a little bit. Steve, relax. That's DB. Hey, DeMille, is that you? Hey! It is DeMille. He says, thank God McKinnon's okay or dodged the injury bullets like Neo from The Matrix. Whew. So true. They cannot continue to have these near misses. That game was enough, you know what I mean? Good Lord. David O'Neill says, I'll try and get you an autograph when I go to the 49ers Texans open practice. Hey, thanks, Dave. Thanks. And Miguel Cuevas says, Ronbo, my brother, what's up? What's up, Miguel? Paul Gonzalez says, what's up? And all you out there in the Empire. Yeah. And Donna Bell's Jimmy Ward's got to go. See, Donna Bell put enough O's on there for you to like, and keep in that motion for a long time. Boy, Jim. I wonder what he did when he looked at the film and saw what he did. I bet you everybody in the locker room, Jimmy, what are you doing, man? Seriously, man, what was you doing? And hey, Mr. Vic Jr., let's go. T-Money sack down. Oh, God. T-Money. Oh. Flintstones. Wait, we got to do it. Yabba-dabba-doo. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're a modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. From the town of Bedrock. But still, the best part is the end. They have a yabba-dabba-doo time, a dabba-doo time. We'll have a gay old time. Fred, wait, what about the verse that Fred could get that cat to stay out for the night? Fred with the cat. Boom. Cat jumps back in. Brings Fred out. Boom. Wilma! Boom, 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 boom. Wilma! Daniel Andre. I just want Mike McGlinchey to start picking up them blocks. He'll be, you know what? Has a lot to do also with the NFL speed, and he will get it. He was a little awe of the NFL as, you know, guys he doesn't see every day. Don't look for McGlinchey to take long either. Did you see him in that press conference? This is a very in tune with, 2 weeks. Watch McGlinchey just blow up. Slick 682 told you about Peter T. I know. I had a feeling. I think Eli Harold seeing his last hours. And Rudy Silva says Joe Williams is a monster. I tell you, man, I can't wait to see Joe this week. He's going to get all pumped up because he's going to know if he pushes his wagon hard enough, he may push it right on into the locker room in a permanent spot. Funk Masters, I want to see McKinnon ball out soon or I'll feel like we made a mistake signing him to this deal. Give him a minute. He's got to wait just like last year when Carlos Hyde couldn't run. He's got to wait for those guys to get that situation because what that running back sees is a maze, right? So if he doesn't see the maze, and he's got to think about what's my second option, that gives the defense a chance to close in on him. That maze has got to be distinct. It's got to be clear. Everybody's got to do their assignment. If they fail, they've got to at least leave options. So you got to figure Weston Richburg is still learning to run the defense. He is the man in charge of what that line does. He's the one reading the defense. He's the guy who makes a call back to Jimmy G. It's like Alex Mack in Atlanta. Matty I said, Mack makes it easy for me. He sees everything that's going on. I just run the play. See, that's what Weston Richburg's got to do for Jimmy at some point. So we still got that yet to go. So can't blame McKinnon just yet. And, Daniel Andre says, I don't want to see any starters on the field until week 3 of preseason. Yeah, you know what? Next week we'll see. They won't be out there long anyway. SVG Coots says Jerick only got like 2 to 3 tries to run the ball. Right. I said, let's not make any judgment so quick on Jerick McKinnon. Arnold Spears, Joe Williams may get that starting position. Hey, if he can do it, do it. Fully support him if he can. G. Rogers says, let's remember Niner faithful that it's going to be really hard to measure this team as a whole until we hit regular season and see all our starters in 4 quarters, and that's so true. Antonio Kidd says, remember I said something about Aaron Donald about a month ago because the front 7 will dominate for years to come because they're all young. Yeah. Ray Histo, what's good, Empire? And Choa Lee. What's up? Give me some. You know what? I need the phonetic spelling. It sounds like an interesting name. And there's Jesus My King, who also spells his name. Also, it's known as, we can call him Rocco. He says. He says, my wife is making fun of me because I'm listening to Ronbo on my laptop in the bathroom, and I'm addicted. He said, I'm a true fan. Rocco, you know, we need to see you, and you guys need to do a reality show, man, so we can watch you and the wifey do these things. It's too funny. Marvel DC Stinger says, I would also like to speak to Bobby Evans, GM of the San Francisco Giants. That guy is a moron. Harvey Huegas says, don't fear the Giants. They ain't got no D. And that goes for Eli as well. Yeah, that was the Giants playing. Was that that was their first string playing against, hey, you know, every time I seen Njoko do something, I would say, man, I had him in my mock draft the year before last. Njoko's going to be an absolute monster, man. And he even did a job on special teams. The dude is huge, lean at the same time, and fast. He's going to be unstoppable soon. He's like a bigger version of Julio. Whew, man. Curious, he says, NWO red and gold somehow has put Mark Zachoa over Pita. I read earlier. What? I know, yeah. But, you know, is Mark a linebacker, outside linebacker? Because I think Peter's considered edge rusher, defensive end, right? I think Zachoa's an OLB. Whatever they, but OLBs are normally a DA. It depends on their size. I gotta look see how much he weighs. Is he a 235, 240 guy? Because I think Peter's a little heavier than that. Harvey Huegas says, shout out to Victor Bolden Jr. for finding his helmet and the ball in between two editors. Peas, it's my birthday. What? Peas, it's my birthday. Harvey, you got write another note, Harvey. I'm not sure what you mean there. Or did we already did it? We did Harvey. Today is his birthday. Okay. Anyway. Oh, Peter's. Okay. Dimitri Tanner says, hope Fred plays next game. Oh, I know, right? We got to see some Fred Warner this preseason. Got to. Harvey, you know what? Normally I see PS as P.S. I thought you were saying peas. You know, I said food. Harvey's birthday today! Happy birthday to Harvey. Happy birthday to you. Happy Niners! You know who does that, don't you? That's all the divas that sing do that. Mariah Carey. To you. I lost tone on that. I'm really disappointed in myself. Happy birthday, Harvey. Got any more here? So we get that one, keep. I love it. There's a lot of anger in here sometimes. I get a kick. I almost read them sometimes, too. It's always funny. Civic Sports already got rid of CJ. Not everybody nature knows McKinnon is good. You guys, we got to give McKinnon a chance, right? I really do. I am on that train. You can't just throw McKinnon out after a game, especially in preseason. It really has a lot to do with the offensive line. He's got to see that zone. He's got to see that maze where he's got to make his way through. He's got to be able to put his foot down somewhere. Now, if the offensive line has got just as many defenders, let me put it this way. If Jerick looks up and sees just as many guys from the other team on his side of the line of scrimmage as his team, there's not a lot he can do. So they got to fix that. I hope they fix it up this soon, too. Dan Serrano's. What was Dan saying? Okay. And pop lock for. You know what? My pop locking is not that good. Hey, I tell you what we're gonna do, fam. Let's go ahead and get. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Hey, no problem, Harvey. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I want to say big shout out, thanks to my moms, the best. I mean, these guys are the best net police on the planet. See you tomorrow. Hey, wait. Don't forget to hit the like. You know I love collecting me some likes. Foul!